We are the head coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and season number 4 is here. Last episode, it was all about Arch Manning, a full season. Could the rookie quarterback get it done? And I think the answer with that is yes. But heading into season number 4, we have our own storyline. It's one last ride for this defense. Alex Highsmith and TJ Watt have been the two centerpieces along with Minkah Fitzpatrick, but they're all now in the regression stage. So with that, make sure to like and subscribe as we jump into the first half of this season, because the last dance for this defense is here. But to start it all off, we had to take a look at the season recap. Who won the Super Bowl? And luckily enough, we lost to the Super Bowl winners. I would have felt a little bit worse if it wasn't the Bengals that went on and won the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow wins Super Bowl MVP. But looking at it there, Patrick Mahomes MVP, Bills Coach of the Year, Brandon Ayuk Offensive Player of the Year, Greg Rousseau Defensive, Ruben Owens the rookie, the running back out of the Cowboys organization, and TJ Parker for the Commanders walking away with Defensive Rookie of the Year. But then onto the retirements, and a surprising one. Mason Rudolph does retire, but Clowney retires as well. Mike Evans leaving. Matthew Stafford and Cooper Kupp also join them, as Kirk Cousins and Khalil Mack are a couple big names, as Mr. Pfizer, Micah Hyde, and Keenan Allen all rounded out a bunch of great players, including Travis Kelce and Khalil Mack especially, leaving this NFL. As in staff week, we have to make decisions, and Craig Taylor, unfortunately, you are going to be fired. We're going to hire a new defensive coordinator in. But when it comes to a new defensive coordinator coming in, Dennis Allen will be taking the job. Hopefully his playbook's going to help us out. But we do have a meeting now with Sean McVay, wanting to touch base about offseason workout, as I want to talk to Najee Harris, getting a little bit older. I want to make sure he's good, as what we do want to focus on with him is stamina. But if we can't, I want him to work on his juke move. But we do actually have the ability to work on his speed, agility, and acceleration instead. So we're going to go ahead and put it on there instead, because a faster Najee Harris would be a scarier Najee Harris. But after talking with Najee, telling him to focus on speed, now to our media availability, where they do want to talk about how we're going to do the next few months and our plan for the upcoming offseason. And right now, there is going to be no specific plan. We want to be able just to get the best players in positions where we can see them and hopefully get us to a win and hopefully a Super Bowl at the end of the year. But I'm going to say I'm happy with our talent that we currently have. Now it's just going to be about plugging guys in the right spot, and it looks like they're questioning us. And I'm going to guarantee that we are a playoff team right now, but I still want to get more, add more, build more. But as we move forward to the next week, we need to look at our negotiations. Who still hasn't accepted? And one is Najee Harris, and we're going to go ahead and give him the offer. But actually, he digressed all the way to an 81 overall, and this is what I was worried about. And so now I don't want to give him an offer, as Derrick Henry went down to a 70. And so with that, I'm going to let Najee Harris walk. While with Troy Fattanu, that's going to be a huge cap hit there. Keanu Benton, we have to go ahead and up his numbers here. It's going to be 7-7, and hopefully he'll accept this right now. Keanu Benton is going to come back. But another one is Mapu. He's done so well for us at a 78 overall, been a feed guy for us, a plug and play, but no, he's not interested. And I do like Darnell Washington potentially coming back. Only problem is this is a lot of money for a backup tight end. We do have Brevin Jordan on roster. If we just offer them this at a 2-year deal, and he is going to be happy to re-sign, and we lower the bonus by just one. But one player we are going to let walk is Devontae Wyatt. $16.2 million, 33 total. I don't see that for a 29-year-old. Doesn't make sense. Chassawn's going to be gone. Dan Moore, we're going to let him walk as well, as we are going to let Chris Boswell as well hit free agency. Hopefully we can bring him back. As Troy Fattanu, we're not going to take his 5th-year option just yet. We're going to wait to re-sign him. I want to get a long-term deal done. And so free agency is here. How will we build up the roster the right way? Currently right now, this is our lineup, and our offensive line looks really, really good. Broderick Jones developing well. Mason McCormick did downgrade to a regular dev player, and that's okay. That's what I expected with Perrin playing over him, but I thought we needed the guy now. As tight end, we are also set. Wide receiver, we are deep. Conception is a star dev. Wan'Dale Robinson is a normal dev, but Jameson Williams is behind him. We have a lot of weapons at the wide receiver, so we need to look at the running back position to make a splash. And then on the defensive side, this is still very, very good. Now, I am looking at Highsmith. Maybe we move on from him. I'm not sure just yet. But Justin Reed down to an 82. Minkah down to a 94. While at the corner position, Caleb Farley at corner number 3 is a little bit risky, as we're asking Graves to do a lot in the middle as well. And he did not get his star dev. But in this 3-4 look, I think we'll be okay. But there is one movement that we still have to make that's going to surprise a lot of people, and it's going to be this. The fact that we are switching this year to the 4-3. TJ Watt's gotten a little bit slower. Highsmith's gotten a little bit slower. Can't rely on their ability to cover. Simple as that. So with that being said, our linebacking core, Peyton Wilson in the middle, Patrick Queen on the one side, Tyrion York on the other. Our draft pick last year, he got up to a 76 overall, is huge. But Graves is going to be the inside, playing behind Sawyer as defensive tackle number 3. Could move him back out to the outside. He's fast, but his strength at 93 is ridiculous. But I do think this change will be beneficial for us with Dennis Allen coming in and his defense. And so now that we see what we're rolling with, how is free agency going to work out for us? It is an interesting one. As Tyreek Hill is available in free agency, but at 33 years old, he's down to 92 speed. But it looks like a very old free agency group. A lot of older names here. Brian Robinson could be a running back we go at because running back is one of the biggest positions we need, and it is not a good running back class in free agency. But as we do build out our offers, see what free agency has in store for us, I wanted to add one more linebacker in, and that's going to be Jeremiah Trotter, the man from Clemson, former a Philadelphia type of guy, and a 6th-round pick. We'll go ahead and take it. Roman Wilson's going to be moving on with our stacked and very deep receiving core. But in day number 1, these are the guys we're offering. We're going to try to bring Mapu back, but Emmanuel Forbes we're making a very generous offer for. But Brian Robinson and Jabril Peppers to be a backup safety for us. But looking through the first 2 days, Emmanuel Forbes did sign with us. A good slot corner. Mapu, I kind of have a different vision in mind for him, maybe making his way back to linebacker. But after day number 1, we weren't as active as I would have hoped, but we are still targeting some players. Jalen Hyatt coming in on a 3 or 4 year deal would replace Roman Wilson indefinitely. That would make our receiving core back to being as deep as I really, truly like. It's just Roman Wilson. We were going to have to re-sign him for a lot of money, and I thought we could make an offer on a guy like Jalen Hyatt as the Giants match us with the low ball. But Brian Robinson being our power back, and hopefully our 3rd down back will be Tyrone Tracy. But I do like D. Winters as a backup linebacker, Wanda Moore as a backup tackle. But as day number 2 does open up, we had to make our offers on some kickers. Ryan Stonehouse may lower this, but this is what we are looking at. Brian Robinson is still waiting for him to accept our low ball offer. Nobody else has extended him anything, as we are going to go ahead and get some players. Stonehouse is coming in, and same is Warren McClendon at the right tackle spot. But we're still sitting on Devin Bush, who we did offer and completely low ball, so we do need to take this one off. But with D. Winter, Wanya Morris, Brian Robinson waiting, but no, a great offer comes in from the Houston Texans as Brendan Aubrey as well at kicker. But we lost out on Wan'Dale Robinson. Jalen Hyatt, but looking at it, he did go back to the New York Giants because I really don't see a true power back here that really does interest me. Running back is where we go in the draft. Tyrone Tracy, I don't see him as an every down back. I see him as a 3rd down back, former wide receiver at Purdue or Wisconsin, transition to Purdue. I'm unsure of the whole story there, but I do know he was formerly a wide receiver, so we need a power back, and I just don't like any of the guys available. So instead, what we're going to do, over offer Brian Robinson by just a tad. We need a running back that desperately. We're going to go for one in the draft, unless we do go for a starting running back. And so how are we going to figure things out? Well, go to our draft board now. Look at the running backs available. There are a couple that I do really like. Jeffrey Swat is not a power back, elusive back, but running a 4.31 is impressive. But Matt Betts, a 2nd to 3rd round guy, a power back, still running a really good time. He could be somebody that we do look at. As out of Wisconsin, he put up some great numbers. But how did it compare to his combine numbers? Well, he ran a little bit faster at the pro day. The only thing I don't like right here is his awareness, but his ball carrying vision, very good. Stiff arm, very good. Juke move needs some work. While Casey Justice down here doesn't have the same intangibles at all. And so what are they saying about Betts? His change of direction, marginal to poor, but his speed is solid while his strength is great. He could be a really, really good power back if we want to reach in the 2nd round. And so what does that mean? With Brian Robinson, we're going to bail on him. We're going to go ahead and withdraw our offer, sign a running back down here that could fill in our roster a little bit better, except for they're all so old. Donovan Knight sitting young at 26. Dwayne McBride, somebody as well. But I do want to take a look at the mock draft. Who do they have us taking right now? Because we made it deep in the playoffs enough to where we're going to be picking very late in this draft. And we looked around at a lot of the prospects here. I want to see who they think, they're going to take. As Deontay Waters is somebody we have looked at and have talked about before. But scrolling down now, Tim Whitaker, left tackle. We have Broderick Jones. I don't think that's going to be a move for us, as he's a projected 2-3 type talent, and they're expecting us to completely whiff on our pick, I guess. But as I did put Alex Highsmith up on the trade block, I wanted to see who would make an offer, and the Eagles, Saquon Barkley. Now, that would fix our running back position perfectly, but with him being 30 years old, I don't think it's going to be worth it. As Mike Sanderson, this one's interesting. A 26-year-old superstar corner plus a 2nd round pick in 2029 is, whoa. Marvin Harris and a 2nd round pick. I would love to take this, but this is just not realistic, as Baron Browning makes more sense to me with a 2nd and a 3rd, and DJ Moore as well sitting there. But we're not going to take any of these picks, unfortunately. But another big move for us in the offseason, I've been looking at all the trades, being really cognizant as Lipton for a 4th round pick. We're going to go ahead and make this one, bring it through. I think we can get a running back a little bit better than Lipton, get No Drip Gang off our offense as well. But with the Patriots only having Joe Mixon, it makes sense. An aging Joe Mixon at this point, he's 32 years old, 74 overall. They needed a young running back, and so we went ahead and gave him up. But here, we still have a lot of offers just sitting out, as I did extend one to Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb could be a guy coming in, switching divisions again. We pulled the Ravens receiver last year. I mean, running back, but hey, we pulled the Browns running back again. We could make it happen, as D. Winters did accept his contract offer, which is nice. But free agency is wrapping up, and these are our final offers on the board. Jalen Jones and Jack Jones. Jack Jones, I think, could move back to free safety for us, and I do want to bring in a fullback for this season, and then Deuce Vaughn. Interesting one there, but I do like him. Nobody gave an offer. We lowballed him like crazy. And so this is how everything shifted for us. Renewed special teams across the board, and I love it. Then bringing in Emmanuel Forbes to be a good corner for us. Nick Chubb accepted. Mapu, Peppers, Mooney, Deuce Vaughn, Tyrone Tracy, and Israel Abakanada. A running back by committee maybe, but we'll see how we do draft with this one. Jack Jones moving back to free safety. Nate Davis back up. A.T. Perry, and just more. Just filling a lot of holes, like I said. Wasn't going to be a big splash here with our cap. We are going to have to move a lot of players around if we want that to happen, but not a private workouts. But I am going to look at some day 3 guys, maybe, as Matt Betts is going to be the first guy that we do place it on. I really want to see how good he can be. But then at outside linebackers, I now need to look for players that are better in pass coverage. Jarius Marlowe wasn't somebody I was initially looking at. I wanted to focus on power rushers, but that completely shifted, as he's a 2nd or 3rd round guy. But look at those stats on the side. I really think he could be good for us with that good block shedding. But another thing we need to do is draft a good safety, somebody to replace Justin Reed. We're a little bit older at that position. So far, I have liked Jalen White throughout this entire scouting process. He's been top of my board in terms of safeties. But another one has been Earl Stanley or Kyle Callahan. I like Callahan a little bit better only because of his size, but maybe we could look at a late round guy. But I think it is going to be worth placing it on a running back. Chris Brooks, a power back at A&M, good ball carrying vision there, and so we're going to push it on him. 6'1", 233. Well, we're going to confirm it. We are really looking at running back. But before the NFL draft does open up, we're going to take one last look at the prospects. Top 5, corner in Don Gray. Quarterback, Aiden Johnston. Could be the future there, an improviser type out of Washington. Washington did walk away winning the college football playoff, and so it will be an interesting draft class now. You see, we put some extensive effort into it, liking the prospects that we really do like. I'm going to go through and do this one more time. But once again, we are here to start season number 4, the NFL draft. This is where we have done so much good already. Think of Luther Burden. Think of Arch Manning. Think of Jack Sawyer. Turian York now being a projected starter for us this year. We built him through the draft. The question is, where are we going to find our next gem? Is it going to be at running back? Is it going to be at safety, corner, linebacker? We have done our due diligence. I've gone through, taken about an hour to highlight every single person I think could be a hidden depth. But with the Broncos up first, it will be the selection, as it was Steven Truman. And so they do go left tackle. While the Patriots on the clock go Brandon Hitchens, the wide receiver there, finally getting Drake May some weapons. His receiving core has been abysmal. But now to the Arizona Cardinals. And this one's interesting. They've been back and forth with a ton of different quarterbacks. Will it be another quarterback? No. Instead, Gray, the corner, they bring in secondary help. But now it's going to be a couple different ends off the board. Dwayne Wagner, Juwan Tatum, Marcus Duval. One player I am still looking at is Dante Waters. A really good man-to-man corner. This guy I have as a superstar talent across the board. Looking at every single one of his intangibles outside of press coverage, he could be the absolute man. Also very good in zone. The only problem is in the combine, ran a little bit slow. Luckily on the pro day, came back with a better time, but he's stronger than most and can cut on a dime. Finally, a quarterback off the board with Deshaun Watson, his abysmal contract. Finally running up with the Browns. Aiden Johnston, maybe the new quarterback there, as the Jets will now go back to the defensive side. So many defensive players off the board. Not a lot of weapons here, as it is going to be the Dolphins going ahead, picking Evan Spurlock. But he does get selected by the Houston Texans. Deontay Waters at corner. So he's off the board now. Now looking, Max Armstead, the defensive tackle, as we're still not going to trade around. We're just going to sit, wait, and make a decision. So many ends off the board. As Jamal Weeks now goes off. He's another corner I was very high on in a sense. With the Bears now at pick 25, it will lead to us. The Bears do go ahead and take a right tackle, Stanley Taft. So it's our pick here in this one. But instead of making a selection, we are going to trade back with the Dolphins. a second, a third, and 2/4 here. We are going to be moving back only a few picks into the second round, but it's going to help us stack up because I think the back half of this draft is going to be a little loaded. And with the positions that we do need, it'll help us out, build out our depth. And I like this pick here, Jarius Muldrow. He may be our first guy off the board. I do want to check on one more, and that's going to be risk it on Earl Stanley. Still projected 1-2 talent, zone safety for us at the strong safety spot. I think this is going to be our best pick. I want to build up our defense a little bit. Good zone coverage, good tackling, as it is going to be our first pick in this draft. Did trading back kill us? That is the question right now, as I do want to see what our true talent is on him. My guess, somewhere around our pick, hopefully inside the 30s. That's what we're looking for, as he was actually a 27th in true value. We drafted him at 42. That's perfect. That is what we needed. And as we move to our next pick here, there is another guy we were looking at earlier. I did not see Marlowe's name off the board, as this is who we are going to take. An outside backer here, 6'1", 240. And one of the things I do love is his combine numbers. One of the strongest, one of the fastest. Just an absolute weapon, a physical specimen here. And if he could develop well for us, I see him being a big part of our team, as we did draft him at 58, but in true value is 54. So not too bad there. But it's now going to be time to look at the running backs. And as you see, the guys we scouted weren't there, and honestly they were busts anyway. But Chris Cooks could be somebody who would be interesting, but we're not going to go with running back. Instead, Marquise Terry. Got to build up this linebacking core the right way. Projected round 3-4 guy. I really do like his numbers as well. You see it here, great acceleration, and then elite across the board and a lot of different things outside of his strength. And his combine numbers, 4.6. That's what I want from a linebacker. Actually, Marcus Walker's faster, but I do like Terry and his numbers just a little bit more. But with those guys also, we do have Luke Warmack. This is one that would be interesting. Round 2-3 talent. That's what I do like there at the middle linebacker spot. Good awareness. But if you're looking at play recognition, Michael Ellington is rated higher with higher numbers here. I am worried about the zone coverage, but it is going to be Luke Warmack with a higher zone coverage rating. So do we want a run stopper or field general? That's the question. When it comes to speeds, Jonathan Hitchens is the fastest, but no, I want a bigger guy, as Luke Warmack is going to be the one. Luke Warmack, welcome to the Pittsburgh Steelers, building that iron curtain, as I just hope his numbers, at least his value, is good. So far, all of our values has been better than where they were selected at, and I do want to continue it, as next year we need to focus a lot on the scouts. We need to make sure we're in better positions to put ourselves ahead. I think we did a good job scouting this year, but next year I need to put a great effort on it, as this is actually a phenomenal pick. 56 true talent. We drafted him at 74. He is a normal development player, but I'm okay with that. But here's where things get interesting. We have 3 fourth-round picks. The first one we're going to look at is running back. Who could be a gem, a diamond in the rough for us? These are the ones that I do like here. If we're just looking at what I think could be pop-off numbers for us, Chris Cooks across the board, really like him. Glenn Collins, another guy that could be very, very good. We just know his awareness. That's what scares me here, as Glenn Collins may be the selection as a true day 3 type of man, as I really like that he can juke, spin, and truck. It all just depends what his pro day numbers were, as Glenn Collins did run a faster 40-yard dash, 4.47. Decent bench press numbers comparative to all the running backs. And to me, this is indicative of a guy that could be a late bloomer for us. Glenn Collins, welcome to the roster. It was a decent pick. True value ranked him at 113, as he was drafted at 98, so not too bad, as his numbers are good. He's not a hidden dev. We didn't check for our first 2 picks, so that'll be a surprise at the end. But moving forward, we are going to go corner with our next selection. Sammy Windsor, the only one we really know is a talent round 3-4 guy, and I'm not going to risk anything here. This will be an easy selection for us. I think he would be interesting, but we're going to go ahead and make an easy pick. As a 106, we drafted him as an 86 true value. Does he have NFL speed? That's the only question. His speed is an 88. It looks to me like could be a maybe 72 overall corner. But with our last 4th-round pick, I do want to go with an edge rusher. Now, edge rusher is different now because we're going left and right end, but I want to draft a TJ Watt type. So with that being said, we're looking at left outside linebacker, a guy that we are going to move down. And Campbell may not be the smallest guy, but when you tell somebody to get to the quarterback, it could work out. And he's got great finesse moves, good block shedding for his position. So if he could play that kind of block shedding at the left end position, it could work out. So Cody Campbell's a little bit of a risk, hopefully not a bust. We're already guaranteed we're moving him into the inside, as we do have ourselves a good pick. It says good pick, but he'll be playing the inside for us, not a hidden dev guy. But here's where I do want to make a splat. Across the board, we're going to have a lot of people to play with, a lot of people to look at. Is in this 5th round, Dorian Smart. Somebody I really did actually like looking at his number, but Kevin Garfield could be another good one. But with all that being said, we are going to go ahead and take Danny Huggins unless anything goes wrong. He's the best coverage linebacker in this draft. If you look at it here, A, man coverage, A, zone coverage, really, really light in his size. I consider him more of like a Mapu type role. If you know, Mapu with the Patriots was kind of a back and forth between linebacker and safety. I don't think there's another guy like that. Justice Ware, he is a little bit light as well. But I think Danny Huggins could be a prototype build for us. His block shedding's bad, but we're going to go ahead and take him as it was an average pick. But here in the 6th round, we do have back-to-back picks. The only problem is I want to go receiver. I want to get ourselves a weapon, but we're so unbelievably deep there. It just doesn't make sense. Finding a diamond in the rough running back, now that makes more sense for us, as we do have 4 guys that I think could be potential good players for us. Just going off of their numbers here, the fastest one of the bunch, Tyrell Golston, he's an elusive back. But actually, no, in the pro day, Bryce Foreman actually ran really well out of Charleston Southern, and he put up the most bench press, and he had the best vertical. Broad jump, 3-cone very close behind. This could be a running back here where if we sit on it, could be good. So Bryce Foreman will be our selection. We are not going with the offensive line. I think our offensive line is good. And true value, very good pick. They are saying bad pick, but 195 at 185, I will take it. Normal development, 89 speed, could be another good running back. I do want to find a late round talent that would really do well for us. Calvin Green, maybe. A little bit slower at linebacker, though. That's my problem. But he's slow. But nonetheless, out of Minnesota could be good. And somebody else I am interested in is Justin Ware. And I've actually had my eye on him for a little bit. Thought he would be selected by now. The only problem is his block shedding. I just like his coverage. He's another coverage linebacker. Kind of like a D. Winters type. That's actually why I brought him in. I thought they were very similar players. But I wonder why Darrell Pierre is here. A day 3 receiver who hasn't been selected yet. You look at it, his release and his route running is bad. Release, if it is a B, could be a big hit for us. So I don't know if that's truthful or not. But another receiver I do like is Montreal Woodbury, and it's because his catching's a B. Well, if his release is a C, that could be a late hit as well. And so we're gonna go Justin Ware, continue to load up on our linebacking core. Could be risky. I'm interested to see what he's at, as it was an average pick, 353 in true value. Average speed, didn't quite work the way we wanted. Thought maybe he could be a hit. But to end it with our last pick in the 7th round, probably Jason McLean out of Clemson. Big-bodied, physical tight end. We could bring him in. Possession guy, I do like him. He dropped in the draft throughout the year. Not the best player in the world, but I do think maybe could be a decent pick. Ranked D, very reliable hands, is a normal dev. And that's going to finish off our draft. No big splash. As we're going to look forward now, as our roster is built the way it is, and if things don't work out, the trade deadline may be our best friend. But draft recap here. Please, crossing fingers that we got some decent players, as we did hit on Earl Stanley, 75 overall. Need to check if he's a hidden dev, as he's not. Normal development. Then another good pick, Jarius Muldrow. Was he a hidden development player? Yes. That is perfect. So at least got some love there. Maybe like a Devin Bush type. That's maybe the way I would describe it. But Luke Mormack as well. He's a normal dev. We went heavy in the linebacking department. 5 different backers are going to join our squad. And the running backs also. But it wasn't the best draft in the world. We just did make it work. As Deontay Waters, the corner I was looking at, he is a 78 normal development player. Rookie out of Syracuse. As overall, wasn't a really perfect draft class. Jalen Alexander, Waters, and Gray, all very good corners, but we actually did pretty well for ourselves, all things considered here. Earl Stanley, grabbing him in the 2nd round, as Frank Walton was actually a 75 as well. I did look at him, decided to stay away. Earl Stanley went instead. So am I happy with it? Absolutely. I think it went well for us. Glenn Collins, I just wish he was a little bit higher. And right after when we went Bryce Foreman thought he would be just a bit better. But the 2 second rounders are going to be good players for us. In the 4th round, didn't work out. But late, we reached good, decent pick there with Bryce Foreman. But still, as the preseason did finish up, there's one number that we do need to check out. Rushing stats. We have a crowded running back room, all competing for the opportunity here to be a running back for us. As Nick Chubb, 3.2 yards per carry is abysmal. Only played in the last preseason game, but didn't have good numbers there. Luckily enough, it would cost us nothing to cut him, as Tyrone Tracy led the way as our best running back. Deuce Vaughn, somebody who I was looking at to maybe burst onto the scene for us, but actually Glenn Collins ran the best in terms of yards per carry. Bryce Foreman then also as well. So Glenn Collins, maybe our starting running back. Then maybe we go Bryce Foreman, Deuce Vaughn competing for time. It may be a running back by committee type of year as Israel Abanikanda. Did he do enough? That's the question there. But another number I do like defensively, interceptions wise, Sammy Windsor out of Ohio State, the rookie. He put up some decent numbers. He did have 3 tackles, only did play in 1 full game, but had an interception. So that's what I do like to see from him. But Jalen Jones also did only play in 1 game as well. 6 tackles is a great number to have. Earl Stanley, I wish you could see the catches allowed, but unfortunately we cannot find those stats. And so going to cuts, Broderick Patton, he's going to be off of our roster completely. Bryce Foreman, Glenn Collins, both put up decent numbers, but Nick Chubb is going to be gone. Clearing up 0 in cap. Did a good job signing him. As with Bryce Foreman, I am going to go ahead and move him to the practice squad for now, as Glenn Collins did make the starting roster. Then at receiver, Chris Peoples. He's going to be going to practice squad as well. With A.T. Perry, we do clear some cap with getting rid of him, as we will go ahead and do that, as I do have one more good thing to note. Luther Burden, a superstar X factor for us. Absolutely phenomenal. He's our starting wide receiver. So we have 7 active on the roster right now. Conception up to a 77 overall. Darnell Mooney, 78. As maybe we do move on from him. I'll leave this as a fringe cut, but to clear some more space, I hate to do it. Connor Hayward will be hopping off of our roster. We are going to go 4 tight ends. While at left tackle, Terrence Moreland, he will be going back down to the practice squad again this season. But at the right guard spot, Clayton McMillan, I really do like him. The only problem is letting up 5 sacks in the preseason is ridiculous, as he's going to go ahead and go back down to the practice squad. Actually, I think he was on our roster last year, as Warren McClendon should not make the roster. I'll be completely honest there, as Eric Pritchard also to the practice squad. While right end, Cody Campbell, Justin Thomas, and Alex Highsmith. We're going to keep this here for now. Cody Campbell's another fringe guy, but a left outside linebacker. Danny Huggins thought he was going to be good. He's going to go to the practice squad, and they want me to cut Davis Gather. He's a little bit older, but I really do like his speed. He's a fringe guy. But a middle linebacker, Darian Beavers, he will be gone. And a right outside linebacker, I would like to move on from maybe D Winters, but that's not going to happen just yet. He's another fringe guy. Justice Ware going down to the practice squad. Cornerback position, though, Ryan Watts, not going to make the roster. But Andrew Booth put up good, decent stats for us last year. Great special teamer. He will be off. Sammy Windsor is going to take his place, as Jalen Jones at the age of 25 will not be making our team. Windsor earned the starting spot over him, but at the strong safety spot, Kobe Bryant, he will be gone. Dame Belt, another player gone here. As Earl Stanley, they want me to cut him. That is ridiculous. A 75 overall 21-year-old is beautiful for us. And to be honest with you, Justin Reed would make more sense as a cut player. And so we have to take care of some fringe guys now. Hendon Hooker, I'm sorry, you did not make the roster. While at running back, do we keep Glenn Collins or do we keep Israel? And I'll be completely honest, we're going to go ahead and move on from Israel. But for now, Cody Campbell will be a fringe guy who will get sent down, as Davis Gaither is going to go down as well. I think Curtis Jacobs could be a great special teams player, but this is something that did catch my eye. Instead of cutting him, what about Darnell Mooney hitting the trade block? And Darius Massow, somebody we did target in free agency, now they're offering him back to us, and we're going to go ahead and make this one and take a pick off of him. And so what we're going to do now is actually go ahead and cut Jeremiah Trotter and cut D Winters, and we're going to use that opportunity then to pick up a 4th running back. And looking at it, there are a lot of running backs available. Could we find somebody that could make a good home on our roster? Do we bring back Israel? This one would make sense. Or do we bring back Bryce Foreman, elevate him to our true roster? But I do think it would make sense to bring back Abanikanda. We have the cap room to do it. We're going to go ahead and make it happen. But it looks like this is the offense we are going to be rolling with. Jameson Williams is going to be back and healthy for us. Our offensive line looking good. Our defense, 2 X-Factor edge rushers. TJ Watt down to a 93, though, as Aaron Graves will be starting in the middle, with Benton starting this season a little bit injured. As our linebacking core, I do like this here. Safety is the only position I'm actually kind of worried about. But corner, Emmanuel Forbes coming in for us is huge. Could be a great slot corner with his man coverage look. But to start this season, like every other season, we're meeting on the practice field for a little bit of a storyline. And now, what area of the team is the strongest? And it's shifted in the past couple of years. It's now going to be our offense. And now they're going to ask what part of our defense does worry us the most, as it will be our pass defense. That has been a big question mark for us. We've tried to bring in Emmanuel Forbes. We tried to boost up our secondary safety spots, Jabril Pepper. As my biggest worry still is our corners. They need to be consistent, and I think both of these are impossible. Our top 2 corners end up with 10 interceptions. I guess we'll do that. Combined. Okay, I thought they meant individual. I was going to say, we're not Trayvon Diggs, and so it's a new look Pittsburgh offense, a pass-heavy offense with running back by committee, with the defense now starting this season in the 4-3, something completely different, position changes across the board, as we are going to be in Indianapolis here to open up this one this season. Anthony Richardson, Jonathan Taylor, and X-Factor Josh Downs, but Justin Reed will be kicking this one off to start the day. We're going to be coming out on defense first. A lot of movement shift, hopefully works in our favor. Johnson on the return. Rookie Marlowe in his first snaps, he's not going to get down there. He actually will get the opening tackle. And so there's no stats to look at. But one thing to do know is Josh Downs up to an 88 overall. Jonathan Taylor up to a decent overall, as we missed this one here. But Anthony Richardson at 87 is insane. So much to worry about. Is his passing game now is looking good. Is this one out to the outside? It is going to be caught. Pepper's getting burned there. Pepper's a new addition, but a lot of it's going to be new players across the board. Read option now. Fitzpatrick can't bring him down. Anthony Richardson's fast. And so ask me if I'm liking it so far. No. Baterian York, a new starter this year, as a run play to the outside. We just have to fill it in. Is a good job from Justin Thomas. Aaron Graves, another player in there in the middle. He's going to be in now instead of Thomas, as they will go to the pass. Quick and underneath. It is going to be completed, tackled down. So now man-to-man. Can we win this here? We're looking for a shot as they're going to hit it across the middle. Open, caught again. Tutu Atwell, a new receiver over for this Colts roster. As we are going to look to bring blitz now. Sitting across, though. Richardson behind us, caught, knocked down. So we'll be now them to the air again. We're looking for any sort of crossers. We're all over it, but Richardson running away. Can we get him short as we do? Peyton Wilson, what a shot. And so it's at the 1 yard line. Will they try to run it in? As they do, but it's a quarterback pull, but TJ Watt holding him short to start the season in his new position, making an absolutely fantastic play. As what a way to start it this year. They're going for it. 4th and goal. We're going to guess passes. No, a QB draw here as we hold them on the goal line. A goal line stop to start the year. Jack Sawyer getting in, a member of No Drip Gang from the beginning. The helmet never fit him, but as a starter, you couldn't ask for anything better than that. Deuce Fall in at running back to start this year, as we're going to give it to him on the ground. Deuce Fall getting nowhere. The one thing am I going to miss with Najee Harris is our ability to just break tackles. He was the best at it. Is this one to the outside? Is going to compete to Burden. And because we're doing running back by committee, it's going to be a couple plays in and out. I think I said it sliders. That way it should work. But Deuce Fall to the outside, get some yards. As we're going to go back to him here. In the I formation, up the middle. The hole's going to open for him to try to run through. But it is 3rd and 5 now with Tyrone Tracy, the one stepping in. As a nice easy slant, it's going to be caught by Pickens. I'm just waiting to take a deep shot. Open something up. That's the way I want to truly start the season. But we are going to go to Burden here. Burden's going to get forward. The new X Factor here, getting loose up the field all the way to the 45. And so I do love it so far. We want some man-to-man here, as it is going to be Dude Fallen. Catching it, corner, getting up the field here. Good juke move there. We're almost to the 25 now. This drive just clicking for us early. But with 2 very long drives happening so far, it will be Vol. We may go back to him here. Inside zone split as the hole does open up as I just try to climb forward. But so far, he's not subbing out. So we are going to continue to try to give him stretch play outside. Try to find the lane here. Bad blocking from Freiermuth. There will be a jumbo package run. And now you see Collins in. Abakanada leading the way for him. Can he get this first down as Collins gets the open field? We hit this stiff arm mean there up to the 3 and the rookie running back with a big play. And so we're on the goal line. Can we put it in? They stack the box. Can Burden win to the outside? We're going to hit this underneath. Burden in, not a touchdown. And so Collins comes in again as our power back. I love it. Power eye look. Can we get our way forward? No, held short. And so instead, we're going to pass this one. Got to find the open window. Sitting on it, scrambling out with Arch Manning. As I see him out there, it's Burden and we miss him. And so if they're going for it, so are we. Pass play here across the middle. Is it's going to be dropped by Wan'Dale Robinson? And so 2 drives get all the way down to the separate 1 yard lines, and it doesn't work. And so we're sacking the box here. If we get first points of the year, I want it to be a safety at this point. Is they're going to run it? We're looking for a stop. It's not going to happen there, but we're still going to be bringing as much pressure as possible. As they're going to go another run up the middle. As we are feeding that one up, they're back on the inches. Good job from Aaron Graves getting in. And so it's 3rd and 10. Another run up the middle. Could it be safety this time? No, they barely get out of the back of the end zone. And so for us, we're going for the block. Can we get ourselves in here? Is they're going to go ahead, punt this one? Can we dive? No. Instead, Tyrone Tracy back to return. This is a good one here as we're going to try to juke him out as the juke doesn't work. So now we're looking up and over the top to the air underneath. No, Pickens has got the catch. Just a little bit of yards as the ball goes on the ground here. Oh my goodness. You want to talk about a back and forth sloppy game? This is how you do it. But this will go to booth review, and I need to take another look at it because hopefully it was in our favor. I thought he was down, yeah, he was definitely down. His knee hit the ground. So we are going to be taking back over. Jameson Williams in motion here, looking for maybe a crosser for him to open up. If he's got the speed there to make it happen, no, the pass rush gets to us. Dexter Lawrence is an absolute weapon coming from there. Or DeMarcus Lawrence, I apologize. Now we're going to hit this out. Jameson Williams, good catch. Welcome back. A pec injury held him out of the playoffs, so a good play there is going to allow us to run this football. Tyrone Tracy, as he's got a lot of room to run. Tyrone Tracy to the 20, and already 3 running backs taking the carries for us, as Deuce Vaugh's got most of the carries, but Tracy, Collins both doing well as this one. Inside, getting forward for another 5, but we're going to go to the air here. Sitting out, hitting across, looking. We're not going to find anything. Just throw this ball away. So we need to pick this one up here. Pickens out to the outside. He's got the burn and we miss him. And so because of this, we will be going for the field goal. Just get some sort of points on the board at this point in this game as our new kicker. Up and good. Audrey knocking it through. But in this now, because the 2-minute warning has already come to pass, they're going to go to the air here. Josh Downs getting the catch. So far, I would say our defense is working here. We're holding teams. Is they're going to be rolling out? Is it going to be a great sack in? Alex Highsmith getting part of that one. We already have him do a 3rd and 8. And we hold the quarterback here. Anthony Richardson's going to be looking for it. As he's going to go ahead. Step up here as we miss him. Oh my goodness. Should have clicked off at that point. Anthony Richardson, 5 carries, 30 yards. They're going to go back to it. I just struggle to tackle the open field sometimes. Is this one up the seam? Will be caught somehow. We're going back to cover 3. Sitting across the middle, running with it here. As it's going to be another sack. This time, Sawyer getting in. TJ Watt also there to make the sack, but they do burn a timeout. So a 4-man pass rush really working for us. Patrick Queen, Wilson, they're looking for the air. Underneath, going to hit it in as it will be 3rd and long. But we're guessing pass here again, just sitting on it. Underneath, coming across as we're running with it. As it will be another takeoff as he just throws it away. A sack was incoming for him as they're out of field goal range from the 40-yard line. A little bit surprising. They're going to actually have to punt this one away. And so our defense has let up no points as now they're going to pin us very deep here at the 6 as it looks like it's a slow start to the year offensively. We're going to go ahead, run this football here. Neil Collins up the middle looking for a lane, not going to find it. As with this one here, we are going to be taking it into halftime. Another run looking for a hole, sliding forward. 3-0 is a score. And in the second half, we do get the ball to start here. And so it will be a full reset here. Tyrone Tracy on the return. Our first kick return of the year is Tyrone Tracy. I really like him as a pickup. He was drafted by the New York Giants, had some good seasons there. But now it's going to be our turn here as we're going to run this one again. Deuce Vaughn not finding a hole, but now to the air here. Double hitches sitting on it. As we're sitting over top. And can we dump this over top? Is Freiermuth. I didn't think we were going to fit that in, but we do. I thought that was going to be a uh-oh type of pass here, but we're going to be sitting on it. Burden's got the catch. Burden getting upfield. And so things are looking good here. Continuing through the air. This drag route is going to have Pickens open in stride here, hitting him as he gets forward. And we'll keep throwing this one. Now looking for Burden on this outside. If he could get there, pass rush coming as we do fit it into him for his 5th catch on the day. Now it's going to be Tyrone Tracy on the run. Up the middle, they're pinching hard here. We're taking it to the outside. No holes opening. As Leonard Williams now over with the Indianapolis Colts as well. They built up a very veteran-style defense, so it is going to be 3rd and 4. We have to convert this here. Underneath, Wandell's got to make this catch, holding on this time. And we haven't taken a deep shot yet. We're definitely not going to do it here this close to the end zone, but I am looking at Jameson Williams on the crosser. We're going to go quick and easy to it just to get a couple yards up. Taking a tackle is now it's going to allow Deuce Vaughn for a run up the middle. They pinch everybody, but the hole doesn't open up. It's really true at this point that the Deuce is just not getting loose, but we need to find an end zone shot. Out to the outside. No. Rolling, scrambling. Can we throw this one in? No, that's intercepted. He sat on top of it. Did not want to go there like that. I thought the linebacker was going to keep scraping in front. And so Zaire Franklin gets the pick. Arch Manning throwing a pick before a touchdown in the air. Not a great look. As he had 3 drives now into the red zone, only resulting in 3 points. Can't have that happen. As we will go ahead, have a free blitz on this one. Good hit there. We all know now will go across the middle, but it will be Jonathan Taylor getting loose. He's off to the races up to the 35 as we need to sit. Be smart here. Man-to-man is not a bad look for us right now as they're going to hit it to the outside. We're all over it in coverage. Good job there by Patrick Queen, but we just need a deflection here to go our way. Maybe an interception. So we'll go to the pass here again. Quick at the outside. Tight end's got the easy completion. But with Patrick Queen, I want to bring a blitz here. Him and Wilson could get a free rusher as we do get it in. Peppers is there. Go for the pick. Because on this down too, we're bringing all of the linebackers here. Tyrion York even getting in, but Josh Downs beating Carter as we may be going into the 4th quarter with a 3-0 score. None of the sliders None of the times have changed. It's just such a defensive matchup here today, as it has just been an ugly game across the board. And apparently, if you're here for high-scoring football, it's just not going to happen. As long, drawn-out, methodical drives here are just happening. As this one over top, see, Logan Wilson gets the interception. Defensive matchup as Peyton Wilson. I said Logan for some reason, but Peyton Wilson gets the pick, as we're going to try to go to work here. Play action. Sitting on it nice and easy underneath Pickens. Good catch there for the first, as it would really be a great look for our defense if we're able to really hold a team at the start of the year to 0 points. I want Wan'Dale Robinson to come open here on a zig route, as he will. Trying to juke back inside. He's going to get 7, but he's going to be such a good slot receiver for us. Just worrying about him and his durability. We're going to go right to the same exact route again for the first, but now Tyrone Tracy on the run up the middle, finding himself a little bit of a hole, but it's really apparent that our ability to run the ball may be a detriment to our roster already. As sitting across, try to throw it, and Arch Manning gets sacked here. Fat New falls on it. And so we get very, very lucky. 3rd down and 22. We're going to throw a screen pass out to the outside. Deuce Fall trying to get loose here. He's going to get up a little bit. 4th and 14. And so Stonehouse is going to have to boot this one away. We need Farley to get down there, force a fair catch. He's going to catch it at the 10-yard line. A great tackle made, as we didn't have a game like this all last year. So we have to sit in it. Great coverage is what we need. Sitting underneath a whip route to Josh Downs as he gets forward for a good gain. Josh Downs, an X factor. Still crazy to believe, but they lost Michael Pittman. Downs stepped up, one of the best receivers in the NFL last year, as they go run play here. Patrick Queen coming in, stuffing Jonathan Taylor with Fitzpatrick. We're just going to roam here as they give this one up the middle, and luckily enough, we are roaming there. And so it's 3rd and 7. They go to the pass. It's going to be a rollout here, but it's a sack and the ball comes out. TJ Watt picks it up, and a defensive matchup here that's going to have TJ Watt starting the year with a touchdown. Minkah Fitzpatrick, I think, was the one there that forced the fumble late. 10-0 is your score. This is horrendous, amazing, ridiculous, and awesome all in one. Look at it here. Minkah Fitzpatrick getting in off the blitz. TJ Watt picking it up, taking it to the house. Jack Sawyer, love that the helmet doesn't fit him. Following, celebrating. As late in this game, we are now going to be up 10-0. And I really said that maybe holding our quarterbacks this year under 3,500 passing yards would be impossible. Well, it may be possible here. Our defense looking really good. New coach Dennis Allen really proving his worth here as they're going 5 wide to start. We're guessing pass, sitting on it. Any sort of in-breaking routes, we should be all over. As it's another sack getting in. Our 4th one, Highsmith. As cover 3, only rushing 4 is really just getting in. Is in this window. It's thrown down. So 3rd and 16. It's 4-down territory, obviously, but we're sitting on it. Is up the middle. They're going to throw it, complete it. We should have been on top of that, but they're going to get forward. Well, they're going, hurry up. We got to get pressure in, as we do get pressure to the quarterback as they dump it off to the tight end. But what if we do mix in a blitz? We bring Mapu here. Can we catch him slipping as we do get the blitz? And it works. Oh my goodness. Even Mapu getting in there from the safety spot. But it's a 2-minute warning. 10-0 is your score in this one to start the year. We're going to sit in cover 3. Be really safe about it. I don't want any touchdowns. That's all I really care about, is we're on top of this tight end, running with him here as they just dump it off. And Peyton Wilson just not fast enough here. Can we get a big hit? Maybe on Jonathan Taylor. And now we're going man-to-man. Looking out, cross the middle. Peyton Wilson was there in coverage, just got burned. And so we're going to go back to cover 3. Sitting on it, tight end, no. Crosser out to him, actually, as he's trying to turn up the field. Reed holds him short. And so they're looking to put this one in. Will they pass it? Yes. Slant route coming backside. Great ball in. And it will be caught for the score. 10-7 now in this game. Not a goose egg. Still a great defensive performance, though, as we just need to run out this clock, as they're going to try to go for an onside kick here. And so we're putting on our hands team. Washington, Collins, Burden. I'm not sure about Collins being there, but hopefully he does pick it up, as this one, Burden, is going to be the one who hauls it in. And so we just need to force them to burn their timeouts. Run with Deuce Fall here to start. Up the middle, and Deuce Fall, first down, just like that, just go down. As that is his best run of the day. And so it's not Arch Manning's best day, but we can knee a ball down right now, as they're going to burn one more. But that's going to be all she wrote. 10-7 win to start the season. Ugly, yes. Still a win, obviously. And after this week, we do have a press conference. How did we feel about the season opener? Well, we have a lot to think about with this one. I'm very happy with how the players battled. But the question is, who deserves the most credit? And it has to be our defense, holding the Indianapolis Colts to 7 points on the day. But the question is, which player gets the game ball? And it could be Peyton Wilson, because of his plays there. But it also could be our new position guys, our defensive ends, moving down from edge to now the ends, and they're just going to get even better. +3 block shedding. But last week, the Baltimore Ravens allowed 5 touchdown passes to Justin Herbert. And so it's going to be interesting today. Lamar Jackson, 99 overall versus Arch Manning, the up-and-coming superstar. As once again, it's going to be an away game for us. The Ravens 0-1 to start the year. And so I just hope in this game today, our offense will perform better. Reed kicking it off, as they will be returning this one here, trying to find a little bit of lane. Massow getting in on the tackle, our third-string middle linebacker, as Lamar Jackson still put up very good numbers in their loss. Looking at it, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 245, 24-29 passing. But I think with our DNs now truly in that better spot, I think we can stop this Ravens team from really running the football, as they do go to the air early at the seam as they hit this quick to the outside. Jabril Peppers can't make the tackles. Is Bateman getting off? So that was a big one there. But I am worried a lot about the read option and covering up Lamar Jackson, as they will go pass play here, as it's a sack getting in. Patrick Queen, good blitz. So man coverage, 2nd and 16, stacked receivers. Highsmith almost jumped as the play clock winding down. Is now bringing man in motion. They're going to get called delay a game here. And so it's going to back them up another 5 yards here. The Ravens' mistakes. And so at this point, they have to pass this football, right? 2nd and 22. Maybe screenplay here. Man in motion, though, coming across. We do switch some guys around, as they will go past. Backside is the only thing I'm worried about. Is it's going to be a corner route getting in, and we get burned here as they pick it up easily. Man-to-man, still not our friend, but we're still going to use the blitz to our favor here. Bringing Patrick Queen, sitting it now as they do go run. No play action again. Sitting across over our heads. A one-handed snag there. Jonte Cook. As Jonte Cook's now in his 3rd year, as it's ridiculous, the plays that he is able to make. Is running out now with it. Is they're going to go out to Mark Andrews. Good coverage there. The 2nd 10, it will be a blitz. How about out to the outside? Jet sweep. No. They're going to go ahead and throw it. As it's actually going to be a sack. Patrick Queen again. Blitz styled up perfectly. The Ravens can do a lot of things, but can't pick up a blitz. And so it will be a very long play again. 3rd and 18. We just have to make the stop here. Rolling out. Lamar Jackson looking. Lobbing it to the end zone. We're just going to go for the knockdown. Could have went for the interception with how that was truly lobbed in. I was just worried about the jump ball look. And so it will be Justin Tucker trying to put this one through the uprights here. The Ravens looking to get up 3, as it is going to be up and good. And so Tracy back to return this one to start off our first offensive drive, as this hole up the middle doesn't go. But I need to see it today. Better passing from Arch Manning here, as we're going to try a slot fade. Backside here to start, as this one's going to be up and drop. Burden knew he had it there, just wasn't able to get it in. As it's going to be across the middle. Caught by Burden now, getting up the field for 5. And so it's an early 3rd and 5. Pickens out to the outside. Maybe he's got a burn there. It's not going to fall in. He's so slow off those breaks. We just keep missing him. And so it will be a punt from Stonehouse. This one up deep. Farley, really good special teams player for us. That's why I kept him. We're going to force him to the outside, bring him down. But our offense has just been so slow to start this year. Haven't put in a touchdown yet. Did win a football game, though. We're like the Chicago Bears. Is now roaming to the outside. Pass play, yes. As they're looking underneath as they hit it. Logan Wilson. Peyton Wilson. I keep calling him Logan. Intercepted here as our defense continuing to play well. A massive interception from Peyton Wilson, as we have great scoring position here. Quick to the outside. We're going to go to Burden. Caught there, just going down. But with Deuce Vaughn, we got to get ourselves up here. A good run from him would be huge. It's Trenton Simpson not going to let us get through. So we just have to pick this one up. Play clock winding down. Wan'Dale Robinson underneath. Got to hold on, and he does. Keeping this drive rolling for us. But I'm just going to look to the outside. No, underneath. Pat Fryermuth now making the catch. And so if the blocking gets in, maybe we can get another good run here. As we're going to take this one all the way to the outside. Deuce Vaughn got a lot of room to run. Spinning it back in, getting down to the 2. A huge run there. Is now we're going to try to run it in one more time. Up the middle. Deuce Vaughn looking for some space, and he does. Just barely cross the plane. Finally, in week number 2, our first offensive touchdown of the year, as we do take an early lead here against the Ravens. Our defense still looking so good to start the year. And this is such a good feeling, because it really is just one last dance for our defense, especially TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith. The guys that we have here, it's their last opportunity to really make a splash in the NFL. Both of them regressing, but maybe this blitz can hit in, as they will go ahead and run this ball. Pepper's there to make the play, so it's 3rd and 6. We're going cover 3. They're bringing tight end across here. You see a bunch of No Drip Gang members for them, but they aren't going to get the snap off before the end of the quarter. But instead, we're going to mix it up. Go cover 2 instead. Try to hold them short, as underneath, they're going to hit it right in the window there. Shopping almost, as Jonte Cook got 64 on the day now. But I love that our linebackers here, we can bring all of them here on the run. Tyrion York gets juked out of his shoes. Maybe a weak spot in our defense, as it will allow them to get down the field with a big run. Haynes doing his job, as it's moments like that here that may lead me to bring in the rookie, as they go now up the middle, as Haynes got himself some more room, fighting his way forward down to the 1-yard line. You saw last week he let up a big run to Jonathan Taylor. Now we've let up some big runs here with the Ravens. as they're looking to put this one in, as we will go jet sweep, inverted veer, give this one off, and Lamar Jackson's in. Ravens have the lead. It may be a complete shift in our defense. It goes from our pass defense was bad. Now maybe our run defense maybe struggling. Tyrion York getting juked out. Just set up this drive and its momentum. And so coming back out with it all. Run to the air, quick to Tyrone Tracy out of the backfield. We just need him to turn up the field. I'm still not sold on Deuce Vaughn yet. I don't know if the Deuce is truly getting loose here. So we're going to go quick to Burden, but we miss him up the seam. These are just some of the routes that we need to be able to hit. It's as simple as that. Is we're going to go to now Wan'Dale Robinson, sit. No, can't hold on. Another drop from him in a contested catch. So very quickly, we punt this football away. We need Farley to get off. Ooh, they hit the punter a little bit. Masao is going to come down. Maybe Levy a hit stick. Maybe Peyton Wilson is in this game. We're going to need to play the run a whole lot better here. I'm not worried about Lamar Jackson, but I am worried about Haynes. They bring man in motion again near the outside. They're going to go to the air. Screenplay backside. They get the ball off to the running back again, the playmaker. He may be the one now. Sitting middle of the field. We're going to use Wilson as they get called with another delay of game. Only the Ravens do when we play them, but being backed up a little bit. We're going to change it around to go cover 3. I like our outside, Mapu, Peppers, and Fitzpatrick. We have a ton of weapons here. We're going to make things happen as they throw this one underneath as we rally to save Flowers. And so on third down, we're going to bring pressure here. I love the fact that it's going to be Patrick Queen rushing off the edge for us. A little bit of a different look as they will not go, but Wilson getting through will hit the quarterback hard as we hold him short. York out to make the tackle. So we do force the Ravens to punt. A tough defensive series there. Thank goodness for the delay of game as Tyrone Tracy back deep to catch this one as we're going to look for a little bit of a lane. Tracy not getting forward so far in this game offensively. We have just been kind of horrible. Honestly, to the point is maybe we'll just throw it up to Burden as this one. He takes a hard shot there. We're 5 for 10, only 23 yards here. So we're going to go out to Vaughn. Vaughn makes the catch out of the backfield, and he's actually off to the races now to the 50. So at least he plays well in the passing game. Running the ball with him, it's been back and forth. And so we're going to the air underneath Williams. A back shoulder throw, a pre-positioned throw. And we do get the completion there to him. The 2-minute warning is going to be almost here. Burden out to the outside. We have to hit him. No, the outside pass doesn't get in. But they're really stacking the box, daring us to pass. He's going to be inside. Pickens getting forward, first down a little bit more. The 2-minute warning is going to be here. 7-10. We're looking for our second score. It may just be a slot fade here if it's zone coverage. So we're going to test it. No, he came off. Wan'Dale not getting it in. And so still to the air though. Outside, Burden got it. Touchdown, corner route in. 1,200 yards last year for him. As this year, maybe out to a little bit of a slower start, but still in his 3rd year with us now, making it count. 2nd year with Arch Manning. And finally, it's our first passing touchdown of the year. Thank goodness it's about time for Arch Manning. And so with not a lot of time left, we know that they're going to go to the air. 1:48 on the clock. I just want to maintain and keep our lead here as they're going to hit this one underneath. Nice and easy. Good hit stick. Jonte Cook is just having himself a day as we're going to run now out. As they're going to hit it, and it's somehow caught there. What about a blitz from our linebacking core? Rushing 7, well, 6 with one sitting man. Could that work out well for us? But nobody's on top of Mark Andrews, so we're going to run with him for just a second here. As a cross, no corner route, getting open. Porter can't make the tackle, and Jonte Cook is just feasting off of Porter today. Just unsure what else we can do there. We can't trust our corners in man coverage blitzing. It's either we get to the quarterback or it's a massive gain. But I know they did put in a touchdown. Luckily enough, left a lot of time still on this clock. 1:16, especially with a good return. It's doable for a field goal to tie this one up as we're going to go with Tyrone Tracy. Hit this hole, and we got ourselves a great return almost to the 40. And even better, we have all of our timeouts to work with. This will be a ball to the air. We're going to go up. Pickens, backside 2-on-1 as he can't hold on. Or maybe Vaughn leaking out of the backfield. We're going to scramble here. Hit this behind. This is Pat Fryermuth getting forward and getting out. And so we may have ourselves a chance here to put in a touchdown if we can make a big play. As underneath, Pickens is going to get it. We're going to lead him upfield. Now take it sideline to sideline, and we hit the corner. So some absolutely great plays back to back. We are just diming up on them right now as we're going to hit this one again. Pickens on another crosser. He is burning that corner on that side. A true number 1. Burden is going to be locked up against the better corner, but Nate Wiggins can't run with George Pickens. Now Nate's one-on-one with Burden. Can we win that matchup there as we're going to go to it? Burden spinning, no, trying to fight forward, but we're going to let the time run out a little bit because I want to take this into half, but still leave some time on the clock just in case something bad does happen. As with 15 seconds left, we're going to go ahead, run it up the middle. Collins looking forward, no, burn a timeout. It's now 3rd and goal. Going forward here, up the middle. Collins breaking a tackle, but bad blocking. So we're left with the question, do we go for it? And only because I trust our offense, we are going to go for it here. Out to the outside, sitting, rolling, looking for it. Back across, Burden, Pickens. No, it's Pickens getting it in. And so we risked it. And it worked out in our favor. George Pickens finding the end zone here. Our second passing touchdown on the day. Arch Manning able to connect and make it happen, as we're now going to go into halftime with the lead. Up and good from Aubrey. And to make it even better, we go ahead, start with the football in this second half. 21-17 is your score on the board already. I don't think we're going to shoot out just yet, but that return is bad. But we are going to start it with a run here. Deuce Fall. If the block can get in, it would work nice. We're going to try to find a lane. So instead, we're going to go back to the air here. Wandale Robinson, nice and easy underneath. He's going to make this catch. Good juke move on Roquan Smith getting forward. And so it's 3rd and inches. I need to pick this one up. Our running game's got to work here. Finally, we hit a decent hole. And Deuce Fall just refused to sub out. I have auto sub set, so it should be a 2 running back system. But Deuce Fall says, no, it's my turn. He gets forward now for 3. Can't outrun Roquan Smith. But we are going to go for a small completion here just to mix things up a little bit. As I see him in the window, Pickens has got it going forward. And so it's another 3rd and inches. We just have to get forward, have to keep this drive rolling. They stack the box. Can we fall forward? Deuce Vaughn, way to do it. I want a really long drive here, and so far making it happen, as we are going to go to the air. Pickens is going to catch this one for a good gain, but with no high safeties. Can Pickens get open here? But no, the crosser is going to come open with Burden. Burden finding a little bit of a lane, getting forward. Manning now 200 on the day, 2 touchdowns, 18-26. But even though I want to take end zone shot, we're going to be really smart about this one and just continue to run this football safely. But finally, Israel Abakanada checks in for his first carry on the year, as we're going to break this one forward, going down for 2 yards as a power O on 3rd and 3. Getting forward. Break it to the outside. Izzy got the corner, turning up the field down to the 5, as this is how you control a clock here. Izzy still in, but Luther Burden out to the outside. We're going to be stepping up here with Arch Manning and just throwing this ball away. I just don't want to take a sack in this situation. Just be really, really safe about it as we're rolling out again, setting our feet. Pickens, his 2nd one today. This is how you jump up to a lead. When you really get Arch Manning going and our weapons on offense, there's no stopping us. And now we're showing the league we can run the football. We're going to be up by 11 now in this game, as it's going to be Lamar Jackson has to put together a good drive. And really, other than Jonte Cook, we are stopping this Ravens team here today as they go run. Now we stop them, finally bottle up this running back Hayes. We've controlled TOP. It's really kept Lamar off the field here. Now to the cover 3 though. Watching up the seams, maybe a stick concept. No, run to the outside. If we could just force it back in, that'd be nice. This is Patrick Queen making the tackle, but it's going to be another blitz coming in. Patrick Queen, Peyton Wilson off this right side. We're mixing up heavily here, as we're going to completely play that it is going to be a pass as they hit this. Mark Andrews open. Carter getting burned. Mark Andrews is going to get them to the 50-yard line, but there's still a lot of time left to play in this game. This is York now. They run this football. Hayes to the outside, getting bottled up. Reed trying to deliver a big hit. Maybe a blitz, as we're stacking the box against them here. But the 4th quarter is here. We have ourselves a lead, 28 points to our name. The one thing I do like about York is his ability to cover. Is maybe we can make some plays here. As York's out there to hit this ball up. Stop celebrating. Go get a pick, will you? We got him off no trip gang a little bit. Don't know how that fixed itself, but come on. Now get out of your own head. Make a play there. You hit the ball out as they're going for it on 4th down. Quick to the outside as we have to rally and tackle. So they converted it. We're going to stick man-to-man looks. 8:20 now left. Play clock running itself down. Lamar Jackson's got to hike this football. So finally he does. They're going to hit it now. Crosser. We're all over it. But we're going to keep in a man look. The only thing I'm worried about is Jonte Cook, as they hit it across the middle, and we're there. But man-to-man, they're taking a lot of time off this clock consistently as we're running out slant concepts as we knock the ball out. So it's more man coverage. And even that's working as it's going to be play action. See it across the middle. They're going to hit it behind us, though, as it is going to be almost a touchdown. And it is in for the Ravens to get back in this game. Burned off the line in breaking route. Thought we were there. Flowers, though, gets the touchdown. He's up to a 91 overall in this season, which is kind of ridiculous, but they are going for 2. Probably pass, as they will be going pass. We're sitting on it. Lamar Jackson running, giving it inside. And so Windsor, the rookie now, his first return of the year. This one going up the middle in the corner, getting kind of bottled up. A little scared with the football, but Arch is cooking. It's going to be Izzy still in on the run, as this hole's going to open up for him a lot here, getting forward for 12, as this is what I like to see. Running backs rotating. Deuce Fall just a little too tired. We're going to go ahead and stretch play now to the outside. Great block by Washington. And Izzy is just running this football easily. This is just a beautiful thing. But now Collins in to run this one. Up the middle. Can he truck through? Absolutely not. The rookie getting a welcome to the NFL moment. And this is what I love. Now Tyrone Tracy steps in on the run. Out to the outside, Tyrone Tracy getting to the edge, juking out almost Kyle Hamilton. And 4 different running backs getting carries in this game, as we're going to go back to Izzy. And if we can just run on teams, that is such a beautiful thing. This whole opening selfing up. Izzy getting forward for another gain of 10. But this time they're pinching on this left side. So, hey, we'll fake it. Roll out here. Darnell Washington, we'll just give it out to him quick. Let him run to the side, as Marlon Humphrey looks a little too slow to even catch him. And so now they'll run again. Izzy up the field, can't truck through one more. But even Collins getting a shotgun snap look here. His first shotgun snap, not in the heavy bunch look, as he gets trucked again. We brought him in to be a power back, and he's just struggling against some of these better linebackers. But we completely ran down on the Ravens. Can we finish off the job here? Another run. Izzy trying to find a hole. He's not going to get it. So from the 1 yard line, this would be huge to punch in. Run. Izzy up the middle. Got it. What a drive. Izzy coming in instead of Deuce. And maybe I'm getting the thoughts here that we make Izzy the primary back. But Abakanada doing such a good job there. Maybe Deuce is our true number 2. It's going to be interesting to see as things continue to develop here with a 4 running back set. I still like Tyrone Tracy as a third down back, but having 35 points on the day is nothing to shake your head at. Such a good job. So now we just need to stop their offense. No big explosive plays. Not a lot of time left in this game. They motion everybody out. We got to be a little bit worried about it. Mark Andrews there. Stick concept maybe. Is they're going to hit instant breaking routes just in case. Is they're going to hit actually the one behind us, but we tackle Jonte Cook as the ball comes out. And with only 7 yards gained on that play, as they motion a man across again, as we're sitting in the window, we're rolling with it here. They hit it underneath again to Jonte Cook, just feasting on the day, as it will be a cover 3 again, sitting on it. They just hit it across the middle nice and easily, as the clock will continue to run. But we're bringing big bits here as we hit this underneath. And so now a minute left in this game. We're sitting on it again, as they could maybe hit this over our head, but instead they throw it underneath, and the clock just continues to run, as I really at this point just want to keep him out of the end zone. This would be a great feeling, as underneath this is going to fall out, but it's a quads look coming out. This Ravens team experimenting with looks, as it's going to be underneath, and we are all over that, trying to knock it out, as they will now. Cover 2 look up the seam. This hit in, touchdown. Ravens back in this one, it looks like, but it's very, very late in the game. It's all going to come down to an onside kick. I'm disappointed we let in that score, as it's a shootout here with an AFC North opponent, very different than last week. And so now it will be this onside kick. We have to recover. Wan'Dale Robinson doing his job. And so at the end of it all we need to do, take a knee and walk away with a win. Arch Manning, 2-0 to start season number 4. And so we have had a 2-0 start. Can't get any better than that. Now facing the Las Vegas Raiders. And with it being a rematch of the wild card game last year, I'm really excited to see how things go. But we do need to make sure everything is set, because fatigue will play an issue this season, I guarantee you. But as one of our focus players is Sammy Windsor, he's already this season going to be up to a 74 overall. So the rookie making a splash for us, up 4 overall since we drafted him. The Raiders are rolling with their throwback away jerseys in this one, so should be a little bit interesting, as they will go for the return here up the middle. Massa, maybe we could deliver a big shot as he makes a tackle, but it's a slow start to the season for the Las Vegas Raiders. A playoff team last year. Will they be another one this year? Quinn Ewers off to a decent start. 30 completions on the year, 300 yards, 1 touchdown. But we're starting off blitz here. I want to put as much pressure on Quinn Ewers as possible. It worked for us last year as across the middle. We're rolling with this. They're going to go dump it off to the running back, and we'll give up this little completion. I thought the post was going to get open, but the Raiders strike big here with a first down on the first play. But now man-to-man here, and they do have a tight end that can burn us in Brock Bowers. Man in motion here coming across. It will be a run out to the outside. We got to tackle Jalen Warren down. It's a loss of 2 from him, but it's 5 wide early for them. We're sitting at this little cushion point here. They're going to throw this quickly to the outside. We just have to rally and tackle, and we don't. He breaks through 2, and it's out to the races. Harris the one getting all the way out there. So that play just didn't work, but now safety blitz. Minkah Fitzpatrick Reed as they go run. We dial up the blitz perfectly. Hold Jalen Warren. Still negative rushing yards on the day. I expect him here to go back to the run. And no, it's a play action look, as they're going to hit this one. And Window's shot, and it's caught. Touchdown Reed. Horrible coverage there as the Raiders strike early in this football game. Jacoby Myers the one getting it done. It's cover 2. Should have been up and over the top of that. Literally ran it right into the safety. And so our turn. We have to respond here early on the day, rolling out, as we're just going to dump this one off to the big tight end just to get forward a little bit, Pat. But Deuce Vaughn last week didn't do too much on the ground, and so we need him to start working here today. This run, he's trying to stay up, eventually tackled by Broderick Jones. So it's an early third down. Tyrone Tracy out, as we're going to swing it to him. He's going to have a chance to get up the field here for a first down, as he is going to be short, 4th and inches there. And so Stonehouse into punt. We're not going to go for it at this midfield stripe, as they're bringing pressure, as this punt is so unbelievably deep. That's going to bounce right into the end zone. So really not what I expected there. Didn't expect the punt to be that long, as they're going to go now to the air, scrambling out, little stop route underneath and tackle. Our pass rush today needs to be the difference maker, as it now will be a run to Jalen Warren. We're there filling nicely our linebacking core, but now we're going to the air. Looking, settling across the middle. It's tipped up. Good coverage. And so the man coverage is looking a little bit better in this game. Now they're going to pass it. Screenplay out to the outside. We got to get out against Jalen Warren, as we do wrap him up. And so Cole's going to boot this away. It will be Tyrone Tracy back deep to the return, competing with Sammy Windsor for the punt returning job. As Tyrone Tracy here getting to the outside, a bad cut, but he gets to the 30. So we're coming back out on offense. Counter run play here to start, as this one's going to open up for Deuce Vaughn. He's off to the races. Not a good spin move, but we get a good gain, because that's really what we do need. As Tyrone Tracy now checks in for a run, as this one completely bottled up. And so instead, we're going to go to the air here. Maybe a quick play to the outside. We're going to try to get it out there. Luther Burden, good catch. But it will be a 3rd and 7 that we just have to pick up here. As we're going to hit this one up and over the top. Pat Freiermuth making the catch here. Getting down to the 25. A good play. He's leaking open. And so we're driving here to end the first quarter. Sitting underneath. It's going to be Burden again here with the catch. And so with this being the last play, what can we do? Looking to the outside as I see it. We're going to float it up and over the top. Burden's got it in. Touchdown just like that. Burden 2 back-to-back catches. 1 getting in for the scores. We tie up this football game as this one will be up and good. Tied now against the Las Vegas Raiders. As starting out, they're going to go pass play here. Quinn Ewers ending up connecting here with Brock Bowers, the tight end, early on this drive. As the blitz isn't working. Man-to-man actually being much better look for us with the 2 high safety look. But here they're going to go ahead and run it out to the outside with Patrick Queen. We are screaming across the field. CJ Watt wraps. And so on 2nd and 10, they're going to go play action again here. We're sitting out to the outside. It's going to be a scramble. TJ Watt getting the sack. 2 back-to-back good plays for him. But here we're bringing a blitz. No high safety look. Man-to-man pressure. They hit a screenplay right behind us with Minkah Fitzpatrick. Can we chase down Jalen Warren? I think we slow him up just enough. And so this Raiders team will be punting it away. And they're going to pin us very, very nicely. Actually, not good enough. Out of the 21, I thought I saw the marker. But Arch Manning in this game, 6 of 6 to start. And that's really one thing I do want to see from our offense this year. The completion percentage. Year number 1, struggled a lot. Year number 2, getting a little bit better. But Luther Burden off to the races down the sideline here. He's got a big gain to start. As if they want to go man-to-man, we will go ahead and torch them here. As Deuce Fall now on the run. Finding forward, getting 4. But now back to Tyrone Tracy on the run. We need a better look from him. As this one, we're going to hit a hole nicely, getting a first. As we'll continue to jump between the two if we really have to. 2nd quarter already winding down. Good blocking from Luther Burden as we're just going to try to get this first. But it's a much better day so far from Deuce Fall. Last week struggled a lot here as we just need this first. So things are looking good for us. Now, good combination here, but if we hit this to Pickens, it's going to work. 7 first downs already in this first half, so we're looking end zone here. Now, quick out. It's going to be Wandell just bumping off his hands, so it's about making 3rd down more manageable here. We're not looking end zone shot. Instead, we'll just go to Pickens going down 3rd and 6, and so we're going to be looking at the end zone now to try to convert this, as we're going to have this up to Luther Burden. He's not going to get into the end zone, but down at the 1, but there is an injury on the field. Who is it? It's actually Luther Burden heading into the tunnel. Pickens now is going to have to step up if this is bad, so we're going to go to the air here on the goal line. It's just going to be Freiermuth open, no knock down. And so we're going to bring in Neil Collins, our rookie power back. He's got to be able to jump this one in as he does. The one thing I love about him is his ability to break tackles. Least amount of carries on our team, most amount of broken tackles. There's a little bit of glimpses of hope that this kid could be really good for us, but Glenn Collins does get his way in. And so we know now, minute 48 left on the clock, they're going to try to pass this one here, scrambling out, throwing backside all the way. It's a crazy conception there that that's how this is going to work for them. But now a blitz. Can we get a pressure coming as it will be knocked down as they had Brock Bowers wide open there. Good job from Thierry and York on that play. Actually, he was the one rushing the passer. Maybe a stick concept here as it will be a stick concept. We're rolling with this slant backside as it will be a scramble here, but we do get the sack. Graves in there. Highsmith as well. But we couldn't get the timeout before the play clock really drained its way down. But we will be getting this ball back. Minute left on the clock here. Tyrone Tracy, a good return will set us up to maybe try to push this football here as we're going to break it. Right side, Tyrone Tracy, not the fastest in the world, but just a good returner. But Luther Burden will be out for the remainder of this game. So you see it, Jameson Williams has to step up, and that's our receiving core. That's really what I do need here is we're going to try this one to the outside. No knockdown, but we just need at least a first down to keep this clock rolling. Now in Wandell Robinson, great catch there. No, he drops it. So already in a 3rd and long here. Can we sit this across? No, we're just going to dump it off. Tyrone Tracy getting forward here. He may actually get the first down. We're going to burn our last time out. Tyrone Tracy, a great 3rd down back, but they're pressing everybody here. Can we maybe take a shot? Jameson Williams up and over the top. It's a bad throw to the sideline, and he catches it, but it's out of bounds. So we're really quieting down here in this game. Offensively, Arch Manning started off so unbelievably hot. We're going to go quick out to Pat Freiermuth, though, who is going to get out of bounds as we're looking to still just dime ourselves down the field. Maybe up. No pressure coming on us as we're going to have to go to the hurry up now. We want to get into scoring position or at least back into field goal position. Play action look here. They're rushing us. We're going to dump it across. This is going to be Pickens. Good catch here. Pickens getting all the way out of bounds. And so it's going to be one shot at the end zone. Just no interception. But then we're going field goal here. Have to be safe about it as we're going to lead this one. Back inside. Conception. What a catch. Finally, he gets it. 4 verticals concept. 2nd year man getting in. NC State alum at receiver for us. What an absolute play. Kevin Conception getting in. I think it's actually pronounced Concepcion. But one-on-one there. We're able to test him. Able to fit it in 21-7 at half. And Arch Manning is cooking in this game for us. Started out slow. Week number 1. Really picking it up. The Raiders are going to head here and just going to take a knee. Take it into halftime. But we're starting with the football in this second half. It's either going to be Sammy or Tyrone Tracy taking it as it looks like Tracy will be the one on the return here. The poor Purdue alum now looking for a little bit of a lane. We're going to take it to the right side. He's got a lot of space getting down past the 30, but already with the lead, we're going to run this football a little bit. Already have 188 passing yards in the first half. But running the ball, we're going to try to get forward as I just try to get some yards with the blocking, not really working the way I wanted. But now Izzy's going to come in for his first carries of the day. Deuce Vaughn getting a little bit tired as Izzy looking for a little bit of a lane as he fights through for 3. But it's 3rd and 5. Man-to-man coverage, I hope, as we're going to go out now. Tyrone Tracy makes the catch but doesn't get anywhere. Robert Spillane still playing in this NFL. He's been a just staple guy of so many different defenses, including our own here in Pittsburgh. So we're going to punt on this opening drive. And oh no. Awareness, this could be a block. No, it will be getting off. Caleb Farley's going to have to come down and make a play here as Harris does get the return. Farley, big hit, but I do expect him to go back to the air here with Quinn Ewers right away. Underneath is a whiz going to be caught. Joey Porter Jr., bad reaction to it. It's now to the run here. Jalen Warren finding a hole here to the outside. It's his first big run of the day. And a really big run it is. Jalen Warren getting all the way down the sideline, playing his former team today, which is us, but we were able to hold him in the playoffs. I want to hold him here today. I want that to be the longest run he is going to have, but I do expect him to go right back to him as they will up the middle. No play action. A sack coming in. Graves, his second here. Aaron Graves, our draft pick, now second-year man. He's just another mid-tier guy that I think is just going to develop really, really well for us. But we're going to continue to bring blitz, continue to bring pressure. But with Aaron Graves, we really don't need to. As a run up the middle is going to have Minkah Fitzpatrick filling, as it will be a 3rd and 16 pass attempt here. We're looking across the middle, just sitting on anything, but I see him up the seam. It's going to be a touchdown. No, what a knockdown from Peyton Wilson. Oh, we got lucky there running back in coverage. It was cover 3. Where was our middle guy? And it was a complete zone coverage here looking at it. Minkah Fitzpatrick, he was the middle guy. And so we had to bail on it. He was sitting on the other side. As what a knockdown there as we hold a touchdown from the Raiders. As Cole's going to come in, punt this one away again. Defensively, we're just playing very, very well. As this one, they're still not going to even pin us that deep, I don't think, out of the 15. As it will go ahead here and be a run. Deuce Vaughn finding a little bit of space here. We're going to break this to the outside. Deuce Vaughn, good juke move there, almost to the 40. But in this game, the Deuce is getting loose here. As we're going to go ahead, try to hit this one up the middle again. Could have bounced that, I think. But we're just going to continue to feed the run in this second half. Really just control the clock in this one. As this run completely bottled up. Collins, need better work out of you as a fullback. But we are going to go to the air. Jameson Williams on the crosser, looking for him to pick this one up as we're going to give it to him. Nice and easy here. Jameson Williams getting the first down. And so back to the air here. Pickens to the outside. Pickens isn't going to get the ball off. But to make 3rd down more manageable, we are going to run this one here. Izzy looking for a hole, fighting his way through. Only get 2 yards. But it looks like in the middle, Zach Frazier went down. That means Michael Webster is going to be in. And so we need to get this to the sticks here. First down look as we're scrambling around. Can we throw this one across? Jameson Williams, what a play. Arch Manning, that's a superstar type play there, just scrambling around, got a little paranoid in the pocket. And so this drive will continue for us. Heading into the 4th quarter, looking good so far. Frymuth again on a good catch going down. But I like that this season we're getting him a lot more involved. There's another pass going to have him here sitting crosser underneath. Wandale's got the catch here. Juke move to the outside. One broken tackle there. But to start this 4th quarter, we're going back to the run. Up the middle. Izzy's got a lot of space to run. As if you ask me so far, am I missing Najee Harris? My answer to that would be no. I think our offense is clicking here as we go run play again. Collins trying to find a first as he does get there. As we're using 3 different running backs to make things happen. Izzy getting forward. Actually, 4 running backs. A 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Looking for a touchdown to hit in here. As we're going to be scrambling out to the outside. Getting chased down by Crosby. So it's going to be a goal line throw here. As we looks like we have a free play. But I think we have a touchdown here. Jameson Williams getting in. What is the flag going to be? As it looks like it's going to be offsides on the defense. We caught him on a little bit of an audible. So we're going to go ahead and take it, decline it, touchdown. And so 28-7 in this one. But we just talked about Najee Harris. Next thing we need to talk about, is Dennis Allen's defense working? Absolutely. One last ride for these defensive guys. We mixed up the scheme a little bit, and so far it's working out. So far, a much better season for all of our players. Will they run it with Jalen Warren? No, it's going to be quick to the pass. Sitting underneath, out to the outside now, caught first down. But on that one, Jack Sawyer went down with an injury here, so Logan Lee's going to check it instead. Justin Thomas will get some time as well. As we're bringing a blitz, rolling with it here. They're going to hit it across the middle, caught going down. But we are up big in this game. So far, I have confidence that we can just hold them, make plays. Peyton Wilson now looking for the crosser to come out. Is they're going to break this one in. Is Brock Bowers actually breaking a tackle there? But it looks like Jack Sawyer sprained his Achilles. And so Graves is going to come in. But that doesn't scare me all too much here. Mapu now coming in for Peyton Wilson, as he's going to run with Brock Bowers instead. Man coverage here out to the outside. Good knockdown by Peppers. And so it's a 3rd down here. Maybe stick concept. They're going to hit it into Brock Bowers. Minkah Fitzpatrick getting burned there. We have to come down and rally. But it's more man-to-man. Bringing guy in motion, though. We need to run with him. Thank goodness we're over there. As they're going to throw it underneath, and it's caught there. Tackled short, though. So far, things looking good here as they will go play action. Look, sitting across the middle. They're going to try to dump it off, and they do now. Peyton Wilson rallying to tackle, but Jalen Warren trying his best here. And so it's 1st and goal now, starting out They're going to go play action, roll out, sitting. Patrick Queen, good coverage. So I'm guessing a pass here, stick concept. We're all over it. Slant route backside, still going to be short. So they're going to go for this here, looking across. It's going to be rolling out. Is this going to be caught by Brock Bowers? He had himself a day, and if you know it, if it's only him burning us, I'm okay with that. We're shutting down the rest of this Raiders team. Still up by 2 scores, but they are going to go ahead and take an onside kick look here. Collins and our tight ends are all in, but it is going to be recovered here by J-Mo. J-Mo getting forward and down. And so we just need 2 first downs here to put this one away. Run with Izzy, looking forward, going down quickly. But now run outside, breaking it. It's going to be a first down and almost more. No, we actually get pushed down. And I did want that to take us to the 2-minute warning. But now Collins is going to come in, try to run for this first down as he's got room to run. So with Izzy coming in, stretch play to the outside. Crosby, we need 2 to block him, but Izzy's got it. First down here was going to go down. But Izzy on that play did get banged up. So Collins is going to come in. Trap look. We know they're going to run it. Is this going to be Collins fighting his way for the first down, going down? And at this point, clockwise, we may need to punch it in. That one is not what we did want, but Collins finding a lane, getting forward to the 1-yard line. And so with Collins in at running back, trying to dive our way in, his second rushing touchdown here on the day. We extend our lead now up 35, just running down this Raiders team's throats as an absolute great win. As we're going to look on now to next week. 3-0 start to the year. Couldn't ask for anything better. We're clicking offensively. And so with us starting the season 3-0, week number 4 comes with a press conference. They want to know about our winning streak and about our team. But more importantly, Arch Manning, how has he played up to this point? And I think the answer would be consistent. You know, the passing numbers aren't top in the league, but 6 touchdowns, 1 interception is very good. I like his completion percentage, his ability to make plays, and they're not agreeing with us that his stat has been that impressive, and I still have his back. That's the most important thing. We're Arch Manning till we die right now, as they're saying we don't know his stats. That's so dumb, and actually gave us a drop in his morale. But in week number 4, we are playing the Chargers. Everybody's healthy except for Zach Frazier. We'll see how his knee is feeling, but I do want to keep our undefeated season intact for as long as possible. The Bills went 15-2 last year. It'd be great if we could do something like that, but coming out, Justin Herbert on a tear this year, 8 touchdowns, 1 interception. Started the year with a 5-touchdown game, because I think our key today is going to be bringing as much pressure as possible as they go stretch play to the outside, as it is going to be the running back getting loose. Tyler Algier now transitioning over as Wilson grabbing his shoulder in pain. That's not how you want to start the day. Mardlow is going to come down. Muldrow on the run now, trying to fill in this hole. TJ Watt rare to wrap up. Joey Porter Jr. as well. But it's now going to be one of our star rookies, draft picks coming in and playing. Peyton Wilson did tear his labrum, and Tyrion York's going to move into the middle. We also have Warmack there as well. But Mapu's going to play a lot more sub linebacker role. As on 3rd and 3, they are going to go to the air, I think, here with man in motion. We know that's Colston Loveland. We've seen him a lot so far as Steelers franchise. But they're going to hit this one right behind us as we get burned. Palmer making his way to the end zone. Fitzpatrick trying to dive down, as it is going to be a Joshua Palmer touchdown as the Chargers strike first in this game. Happened last game too, and then we were able to shut out the Raiders from then on out. But this Chargers team is a different animal, an 85 overall roster. Luckily enough, we built our team up to one of the best overall rosters in the NFL, sitting at 88. But it's now any given Sunday in week number 4. On our side, Tyrone Tracy back deep to return this one. We're going to cut it back in. The blocking not there, but it is great today that Luther Burden is going to be back for us here. Protects us here a little bit, sitting underneath. We're going to scramble up with Arch Manning, as we're just going to take this first down and slide our way down. Good blocking there from our own line. And so with a run on first down, another first down picked up. It is going to be Deuce Vaughn, a designated run this time, but finally the air here on second down. We're going to go quick in the window. It's going to be Wan'Dale Robinson up the seam getting it. So we're going to continue with the air here. Man in motion. Jameson Williams coming across as we're going to go out to Burden underneath with the catch. We are just reading this defense very, very well. Is out to the outside, hitting Burden again, getting up the field. Now making 3rd and 1, as I do want to pick this one up here. A run play. 3rd down, as it is Deuce Vaughn running forward. Will he get it? No. 4th and inches. And so on 4th and inches, we're risking it. We're going for it. Pass play here underneath Burden. He's got all the yards to get us the first down. And so we still have life in our drive here. Sitting across, scrambling out to the outside. An easy crosser is going to be into Pickens. Pickens looking, diving into the end zone. No, he's held short. Derwin James' shoulder, the only thing keeping us out of the end zone. As it will be a run with Deuce Fall on the goal line here, and it's an easy run in, diving up and over the tight end, Brevin Jordan. We get in for the score to match. So we just need to make a stop. Simple as that. Colston Loveland in a tight end, split out. As they're going to go to the air here, sitting on it up the seam as we're there to make the swat down. Should have went for the pick. I did just figure we're going to have to dive our way in. But Muldrow in. It's a run play here. 4-3 look as Muldrow does make the tackle. So our rookie getting meaningful snaps and making them count here. Tyrion York in his first start did struggle, getting juked out pretty bad. But Muldrow maybe showing something good here as they will go to the outside. Is it almost an interception? It is an interception by Mapu. What's the call here? The late flag coming in. You cannot call pass interference on that, please. We are all over that there. That should be an interception, return for a touchdown. There's no way they're going to call it on Patrick Queen. I'm going to go to instant replay. Can we challenge something like that? Oh my goodness. Looking at it here, the ball coming across. We're going to take this really slow as the ball's in and then we hit him. The hit doesn't occur until we do already intercept it. That is a horrible play call there that we do get called with Patrick Queen. That's a great play. I'll take that 10 times out of 10 times from him. And so the Chargers have new life. Completely bailed out there by the PAT, as it will be a cross. Palmer almost gone again, as I do expect a lot of things out of Mapu in a sub linebacker role, especially with Peyton Wilson out. As now they're going to go to the air here again. Quick slant backside. Quentin Johnson with York and Muldrow in the middle. Queen off the side. They're going to go to the pass here. We're sitting on it, rolling across. They're going to throw it over our heads though to Colston Loveland. But an I formation, maybe a run play here as it's going to open up as TJ Watt and Minkah Fitzpatrick there to make their plays. But I'm comfortable enough with our team sitting in the 4-3 look here. York, Muldrow. But it is going to be the end of the first quarter. But with them going split out, we're going to shift back to the nickel here. Pass play. It's going to be a fade route as we jump up and knock it down. Jabril Peppers there to make the play. And so 5 wide. Looking end zone shot here underneath. We're all over it. They're going to finally force it in as we're going to wrap them up short. But Muldrow off the edge, Tyrion York up the middle. It looks like it's going to be a 4th and 3 look here that they are going to run. And we do fill pushing forward, though, as it's 1st and goal. They didn't get the touchdown with Tyler Algier, but got the 1st and goal. And because of the penalty earlier, just a bad look there. As up the middle, they're going to try here again and clear the lane out. But York makes the stop, but it is going to be Patrick Queen pushing him into the end zone. And so the Chargers score here to open up this second quarter. We should have got them off the field. In fact, it should be 14-7 in our favor in this game, thanks to the pick 6 from Mapu. And so with us taking back over, we need to go on another good offensive drive here. And Deuce Vaughn gets loose here. Deuce Vaughn not juking forward, but I like what we're doing so far here. Is blitz coming out. It's going to be Pickens on the drag. Pickens has got free. He's loose. He's going to get up down near close to the 45 on that one. But we're going to stick through the air here. Quick out. And it's going to be a bad throw outside. But on 2nd and 10, maybe looking for a shot here. Instead, we're going to dump it off to Deuce Vaughn, who doesn't catch it and now does. Oh my goodness, what a play from Deuce Vaughn. He'll still get the first down out of all of that. What are we doing there, Deuce? So with him going out of that play, it's going to be Izzy. One-on-one here, hitting the hole nicely. Izzy breaking through one tackle, getting 10. As he continues to be our best rusher so far. I really do like him. We may change him and Deuce Vaughn around. Still deciding, because at the end of the day, we still are winning games. Don't want to change up much here as we do scramble out. As I can fire this one into Pat Freiermuth, beating Derwin James. As we're going to pass this here on the goal line. Nice and easy. A C. Burden. Touchdown. Got it. Inside zig as we tie up this football game pretty easily. Back and forth we go here in this game. Long, sustained drives. And so we just need a stop. Something to go right here. Slant combinations. This one hit it in the window. Good hit. But they do get the first down. But we're coming out blitz. They go heavy look here. Motioning a man out. We're going to be bringing pressures. They go play action. Tyrion York, though, screaming through for his first ever sack. I think 2nd-year man playing in that middle linebacker spot with Peyton Wilson out. We'll see how long he'll be out for. But I do like the looks that we are getting as they're going to go pass play again here. Sitting across, throwing it to the outside. Peppers gets burned. So we're going to bring another blitz here. Muldrow lining up on the edge here. Stretch play to the outside. He can't get off. Reed has to make the tackle. With a 2-minute warning coming, they're just going to go to the air here. We're sitting on it. Backside throw is going to be complete to Quentin Johnson as they're going to go 5 wide here. Sitting across the middle. Herbert scrambling out, getting the ball completed. We just need to hold them here. Anything inside breaking. They're going to throw it. End zone shot here. Interception by Fitzpatrick. And we're going to look to try to return this one here. No, bad call there. We should have taken a knee. And so we just can't take a sack here. But we are going to try to push this ball. As we're going to lob this one up and over. Wandell's got the catch. We're going to burn our timeout early. But if this is man-to-man and Derwin James rolls down, we should be looking good as they're going to bring pressure. We're scrambling. Just going to throw it away. Tyrone Tracy and Collins haven't stepped on the field yet. But we're in passing sets, so I'm really not that worried. It's up to seam. I see him. Freiermuth caught it. In stride, a seam burning the cover 2, breaking a tackle here, and he will go ahead and get into the end zone. What a play there. Pat Freiermuth having a great year. One of his, maybe a career year for him so far, as he's been a pivotal part of our passing game. Say that 3 times fast as Pat Freiermuth does get in for the score. Breaking the tackle from Derwin James is huge. This one will be up and good. But coming back out, they're going to keep passing this football here more than likely. We're sitting on this window here, but a great sack from Highsmith. And so a great sack there as they're going to look now underneath. Nice and easy. Great tackle from Mapu, at least bringing him down. But it looks like they're taking it to half more than likely. They're letting this clock run down. In the second half, we're going to be coming out on offense first. With us cooking as well as we are, it's going to be a beautiful thing as they're going to hit this up the seam. What is that? Are you kidding me? Joey Porter Jr. really let that play happen there. So now all of a sudden the Chargers, they're in scoring position here, looking for a touchdown. 11 seconds left as they're going to dump it off nice and easy to Colston Loveland, and we just need to make a tackle. And so we need a good play, interception, something crazy to happen here. Sitting, rolling on it. They're just going to dump it off to Loveland again. We just need to bring him down short. Hopefully here, nobody pushes him forward, because maybe we could have held him up for another second there at that point. But the Chargers are going to walk away with a field goal. And this kick is going to be up and good. 21-17, high-scoring game. But Windsor back to return this one in the second half, starting the rookie. Can we break to the outside? No. But we're going to keep passing this football here. That's going to be a big thing in this game for us, is we're going to test this back shoulder throw to Luther Burden already, who makes it happen. 5 catches for 48. Him as a Tyrone Tracy, and we are going to try to run this football. As we're going to have to cut this one all the way back. Tyrone Tracy, what a run, getting loose here for almost a first down. As with them playing off coverage, should be an easy first down with Wandale Robinson or underneath the Pickens, who Pickens does make it. But the one thing I do love is our completion percentage today, 13-15. We proved those critics wrong in that one. As we're going to test this up and over the top here. Jump ball. Pickens can't hold on. But we're going to continue to run this football then with Deuce Vaughn instead. As we're breaking this on the outside. Deuce Vaughn getting the first 5 carries for 27 yards from him. As we're going to continue to feed him then. If he's running the football this well, as we break forward for another good gain here. Getting 5, maybe 6. But we are going to the air here. Pickens underneath is going to have this catch. Going to get the first down. But on a sprint out. Can Luther Burden come open? Want to extend our lead here in this one. As it won't be. But underneath, Wandale, good catch there at the one. He looks banged up on the play. Concepcion's going to have to come in. Jamo's also going to get a lot more playing time because of it. But maybe quick out as we're going to go to it. Burden, touchdown in. He's got the score. There's now 3 touchdown passes on the day. But we will kick this one up and good now. 28-17 is the score. To start off this, Chargers getting the ball back. 5 wide. Good coverage from Reed. But I do want to put some pressure on the quarterback, Herbert. We've only gotten 1 sack on the day. As we're going to take Queen up the middle. Put him in the box. Now bring him. Is they're going to have somebody open there? As I see the crosser coming out, but we pulled him short. And so we're going to a 46 kind of coverage. And look, as they're going to run this one, Tyrion York looking for the stop, and we get it. Tyrion York making a play there, the middle linebacker. And so we do force the Chargers to punt on 4th and inches. As Tyrone Tracy will be the one getting the return. As we're going to catch this one here. And we're going to cut it back just a little bit. But we're going to keep this rolling here. Sitting strong in this look, rolling out. Can we force this just underneath to Wandale as he drops this football? He comes back onto the field after the injury, but still sitting with it. Some drag concepts coming. We're going to throw this hopefully behind, as it is going to be caught. A risky throw fit in there. But I do want to get this first down with Deuce Vaughn up the middle. The hole's going to open for him. A great cut there. He's continuing to get carries here, running the football very, very well. Stretch play to the outside. This one completely blown up, though. So we need to get some of these yards back. We are sitting on shoe clock in this game. Quick to the outside, though. Burden's going to get the catch for a short gain. Sitting 3rd and 9. We need to get it. We're going to go underneath to Burden, who's going to get the catch and get the first down. No, 4th and 1. Are you kidding me? We didn't get to the line to gain. And so we will have to punt this one away with Stonehouse. Looking to pin him deep here as we do put some backspin on the ball. It's going to land at the 4. Does the backspin work? Yes, it does here, as we almost let it hit the ankle of the player. We are going to bring Mapu and Queen now with our defense coming back on the field. Put some pressure on as we're going to bring it, as Mapu's going to have a run there at the quarterback, but we do hold them short. But now man-to-man, sitting on it, cover high safety. Look. As they're going to look to dump this one off. No, throw it across the middle. Peppers isn't fast enough. And in this game, one thing we are going to do is go ahead and move some guys around, as they're going to test a deep ball here. Out to the outside, Quentin Johnson, it's knocked down. But when slot corners come on the field, Joey Porter Jr. is going to move to the inside. Emmanuel Forbes is going to come in on the outside. As they're going to throw this one here. It's going to be complete against Carter. From Muldrow in the middle. Could be a run play. No, they're going to go pass again. This is going to be a cross. It's almost knocked down. Instead, Palmer getting himself his 2nd big play touchdown on the day. Joey Porter Jr. is just struggling, and it's really putting a detriment to our team here. Palmer completely dominating, 135 on Joey Porter Jr. here today. And with that, they're going to go for 2. Try to make it a 1-score game. We're sitting on it here. They're going to throw it, and it's going to be caught now against Tyrion York. So it's 3 points now separating us. And so we need to run out this clock. We need to run this football effectively, and it's just ball to the outside. Our blocking from our receivers is one of the most underrated things on our team. Pickens, Burden, both doing their jobs. As now Collins is going to come in and run up the middle for him. As this hole's going to open up huge here. As we're just going to lower our shoulder, and Collins getting 12 on that carry. And we're going to go back to a very similar look. I would love a fullback dive with Izzy, but that's not going to happen. Instead, Collins looking forward, chugging forward. We're just running down this clock, as Collins now switching into the fullback look. As this one up the middle, the blocks don't get in from Parham, as we do just get a couple yards, but it's 3rd and 5. Have to be able to convert this one here, as we're going to go out. Burden a little bit early, but no, catch it going upfield. And so we do have to punt this one away with Stonehouse. We're looking to put it right on the goal line, as this one's going to fall accidentally in. So defensively, we're just going to have to shore up here. This is going to be some crossers. They're going to hit this one right behind us here. Colston Loveland breaking a tackle. Reed has to bring him down, but Herbert's got 360 on the day. Palmer lined up in the tight end slot. A little bit risky. Is they're going to look now just nice and easy across the middle. We have to make this tackle short. This game should be completely different now with the interception missed earlier on the day. Sawyer almost jumps off sides. Graves, we need him to get in as well. As they're going to hit this underneath again. We're going to try to hit a big hit. But this is where we're going to man-to-man. Emmanuel Forbes out to the left side there, one-on-one. Minkah Fitzpatrick inside of him. As we're only going to rush 4. Look for something clean. It is going to be a great play by Forbes. That's the kind of coverage that we do want there. It's quick to the outside. It's Porter breaking down on the ball. But they have themselves here in a good look. As this one out to the outside is caught by Carter. As he's spinning down now. He's got the first. And they're going to be looking to score on this one here. Crosser coming out again underneath, tackled down. So we're going to switch it up, get away from the man-to-man look. Here's they're going to hit this one underneath again here. A bad play, and they're going to have a touchdown. Missed a tackle, and the Chargers take the lead with a minute left in this game. 2 big touchdown plays as Herbert continues his dominant MVP type run. And so now we need to put up a score here with a minute left in this game. Defense fell apart in the passing game. Tried to even switch out Jabril Peppers to give us more speed, better band coverage, but it's hard defensively when you just can't make a tackle. So on the return here, Tyrone Tracy, can we keep the undefeated season rolling? Chargers, one of the best teams in the league, is we're going to break this one to the outside a little bit. No, Deuce Fall, bad block. And so Izzy's going to start out at running back, and we're going to go to a slip screen to him. Let him run here, but no, there's a fumble. Oh my goodness. We need to now come down, make a tackle, as I thought that was a forward pass. Tried to dump off the screenplay there, and just like that, what a change in tides. They're going to try to run this football here with Selden. Out to the outside, do wrap him up, have to burn our first time out. They're going to need to force him here to a field goal. Bringing blitz again. People down in the box. They go to the run. We filled nicely with Fitzpatrick. This is a big 3rd and 7 here. As they do go run, we need to fill. We do. Carter, Minkah, as they're going to go ahead and just take a field goal. Looks like Cam Dicker is the one in to put this one up and through. Just like that, 7 points now separate us. And so Windsor, we're going to need a great return out of you here. And this one out to the outside. Can we find a lane? Deuce Fall, this time picking up the linebacker. So we're going to need some big throws here. I like Jam on the outside, one-on-one with his speed. Maybe put away, but it is also Pickens in the slot. We're going to test this one. Out to the outside. Williams on the sideline. Couldn't haul it in. Actually, he did haul it in. Oh my goodness, what a play there. Deep ball from Arch Manning leading into the sideline. As if we can get this, that'd be ridiculous here. Deep ball. Pickens almost up and caught. Now 28 seconds left. Sitting on it, looking here. We're rolling, and we're just going to throw this one out. And so maybe JMO again here on a deep shot. But Burden, no, as we're rolling. Can we fit this one in? Pickens on the crosser. Pickens is going to put us down, beating out the safety there, who's doing a good job of staying in front of him. So it's 1st and goal here. Sitting, looking, rolling. Can we throw this one in? No, as it's almost even intercepted. So 11 seconds left. Can't take an interception. Can't take a bad play. We're going to lead it in. It's going to be in touchdown. A huge play. Pickens able to haul it in late. And so 6 seconds left. We're going to go take a field goal, tie it up. I thought about going for the win, but with 2 seconds left, it looks like they're going to go ahead and take this one into halftime. Motioning man out here. Looks like possibly a run. They're just going to be safe with it as they will hand it off. And we just need to rally and tackle nice and easily. But overtime is going to be officially here, our first one of the season. Can't believe we put up points there. But Chargers 18 in the 4th quarter is ridiculous. But here to the coin flip. TJ Watt and Arch Manning, both of them out there. His tails never fails. And we did win the toss. We have a chance here. We're going to receive. And so we're playing now in regular overtime rules. 1 touchdown. That's all we need. This isn't playoff overtime rules. It's Abakanana. Back to return here. Looking for a lane. The running back running right into a tackler. But we can kind of take our time here. Nothing crazy. 450 yards of offense so far. We're going to crack 500 if we can make a score here. We're going to start with Pickens on the outside. One-on-one against Derwin James, who goes for the big shot, but we juke our way through it there. But now to the air. Sitting. We're going to sit on it. Is this going to be Wandale not holding on? I feel like I should be expecting more to Wandale Robinson. The amount of drops is kind of ridiculous as we're going to scramble out here and just throw this ball away. 2nd and 10. And so maybe it's 4 down territory here as we're going to go to Pickens. Got to get up the field here. He gets another big first down for us. But Pickens did limp off the field on that one. So not a great look as it will be now play. We're going to hit this to the outside. It's going to be Burden with the catch there, putting us in scoring position. 10 catches on the day, 84 yards. George Pickens, Bruce Sternum. So he's going to be out for the rest of this game. And so now we're going to relax, run the football a little bit. Izzy on the run, looking from the outside, but he's got nowhere to go. Loss of 5. And so we'll be 2nd and 15 now. We're going to look to the outside, try to hit Freiermuth, and he's got a first down. Arch Manning, 410, 4 touchdowns. Our biggest passing day in Steelers franchise. It took us 4 years to get to that number. This is going to be Deuce looking, juking, finding his way down the field at the 6. And so we're looking now end zone here, rolling out. We're going to give it to Izzy. And Izzy's got the score from the receiving point. 5 touchdowns for Arch Manning on the day. No interceptions. A tough back and forth game as we do here walk away with a win on the opening overtime drive, rolling out, finding Izzy, getting him into the end zone. A absolute shootout of the max. A lot of our games have been like this to start the season. After week number 1, the absolute defensive matchup, nothing has changed, and it's just been like this. But our undefeated season stays put. Looking at the quarterback play, 419 and 418 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception for Herbert, 5 touchdowns for us as running the ball as well. Deuce Vaughn, 60 yards on the ground. Collins, 14. Arch Manning, 12. Tyron Tracy, 9. And so we're 4-0 on the season. But this week we have another 4-0 team in the Chicago Bears. But first, we do have a breakout opportunity. And that's actually for Tyrion York. That would get him up to superstar in 6 tackles plus 1 sack and or forced fumble. We're going to go ahead and select that. Tyrion York is going to have to play the game today, make some plays. Getting him up to superstar would be huge for our linebacking core. But before we jump into the game, we do have some negotiations on the table. Peyton Wilson, I do want to bring him back. Zach Frazier, yeah. And we've actually offered some of these guys already. This is the last offer we did go ahead and give him, and we're going to up this by just a little bit here. Hopefully he'll accept this offer as he's excited to stay with the team. The next one being Zach Frazier. I wanted to lock him into a very long-term deal as we're going to up this money again here a little bit. And it looks like this is perfect. He can't wait till next year. So Zach Frazier locked up until he's 31 years old, a Pittsburgh Steeler for life. But other than that, we don't have a lot of guys that we really need to re-sign that are instrumental to our team. But Alex Highsmith, he is the last one. And so to start, we are going to give him a very low ball 1-year deal. Hopefully, don't try to exploit my passion for this franchise of a low ball offer. But taking on the Bears this week, Tyrion York, superstar on the line, the other 4-0 team in the NFL, the Chiefs, us, and the Bears. Somebody's going to lose it here today. The only problem is it is going to be a away game for us, but you see it. We are in the old throwback uniforms for this one, the 70s get up, and it will be us out on the field first. Tyron Tracy, the one to return this one. I love the old uniforms, the way they look just a little bit better as this hole up the middle is going to open up for Tyron Tracy to the outside. Tyron Tracy, a big return there. The explosive dynamic kickoffs working out in our favor early in this football game here. What a play. And to start in today's game, Izzy will be in at running back. Izzy Abakanada, as he's going to have a huge lane here to the outside, a massive run to start. If it's going to be a running back heavy day, I am all for it. Deuce Vaughn now checks in. Can the Deuce get loose as well here? As this run is going to have him sprinting to the end zone. And so maybe Arch Manning will have to do anything on this opening drive. Deuce again here, the hole open. Can Deuce truck through? No. Okay, he's not going to truck people. Get a little overzealous on that one, but is he in here? Finally getting a chance to really showcase his talents as we're going to go up the middle, diving in, and we're going to be down at the 1 as Deuce Vaughn does go down with an injury, so he won't be rushing in this game. We're going to stay away from him. From the shotgun set, we're going to run it. Tyron Tracy up the middle, diving his way in. RPO works, and Tyron Tracy, the guy who started on the kick return, gets us in on this touchdown. All runs, no passes, a tone setter here for who can be the remaining undefeated team. But with Caleb Williams coming out, he's off to a decent start in the year. Obviously, when you're undefeated, you have to be putting up some good numbers. A superstar dev type player. Tyrion York won't start the game on the field, but they are going to go pass here. We're rolling with it here all over, but no, backside. It's going to go ahead and hit. Jabril Peppers and man-to-man's going to let up a big play. The post-drag wheel hitting to Roma Duze. So after the big play early, they're going to go 5 wide, sitting in the middle. Patrick Queen, man in motion. He's going to flex back out. I'm waiting for it from DJ Moore. This is maybe a screen pass. They are going to go ahead and hit it going forward here, but I don't like Roma Dunze one-on-one there with Patrick Queen. That could be a mad matchup for us. They're going to hit it across the middle instead, leaning forward. It's going to be Andrews there with the catch. We are just going to sit in the nickel look. Tyrion York still not on the field yet. They're going to the air, down on us, inside leaning route. Got to tackle DJ Moore short, but no. He crosses the plane. DJ Moore puts up the score. One-on-one there with Emmanuel Forbes, does not win it. That all means Tyron Tracy's going to get a chance here to do it again here on the return. Looking to the open space, not this time, but Tyron Tracy's going to have a much bigger role in this game today as a runner with Deuce going out as he gets this one here, getting to the open field, getting almost the first down, but we still have no reason to pass this football. We're getting 9 yards a rush here as we get this one through, getting forward again for 5, and Arch Manning just hasn't had to do anything except for hand off the football. Finally, we get stopped on a short run, and so we're finally going to go to the air here, quick to the outside. We're going to try to look to board and turn it up here. Juke move doesn't work, and so we do have to throw it for this first down. Leaking out of the backfield, we're going to go nice and easy. Izzy's got the catch here. Back juke, not going to happen, so we're going to go back to the run here. Is this going to be Tyrone Tracy hitting the hole again in this game? Everything just working so well for us right now. Is this going to be Pickens inside breaking route? We're just going to get a couple yards from him as we're looking to put up touchdown number 2 in this first quarter. Our offense playing very, very well as Izzy trying to hit this hole. He's going to get another good gain of 6 as Deuce Vaughn started off the game hot, but with him getting injured, Izzy's just doing such a good job as we're just going to continue to lean on it. Cut back lane just opens up for Izzy getting forward as we've had no reason to get away from it. Only 2 pass attempts or 3 on the day as now we go Tyrone Tracy cutting forward for another gain of 6, but it is going to be 2nd and 4. This one outside, race to the end zone here. Tyrone Tracy, a spin move and he's in. Back and forth we go in this game, maybe. But hey, starting off this game, running the football as effectively as we are is insane. Only 2 pass attempts on 2 touchdown drives. So starting off in the 4-3, it's Warmack actually in instead of Tyrion York. But luckily enough, he was just banged up on the kickoff, so he's going to come back out here. We're going to run him on a blitz. Hopefully he can pick up that 1 sack as they are going to go play action sitting out. Jumping it over top. Patrick Queen gets the interception now on Caleb Williams. Good block there from Reed as we return it out to the 50. Great man coverage there on the tight end, something we're not used to. And so we're going to continue just to run this football. Up the middle, Darnell Washington, good block. This gains 5 as we're going to go ahead now. Run it one more time here. Look for this first down to gain. No, it's 3rd and 3. So maybe it's time to finally get out of that. We're going to go to the air. Try to pick this one up. Settling. Looking. As instead, we're just going to be Arch Manning taking off. A super fun game so far. So go ahead now, run it again out to the outside. This time, not going to get anywhere. And so we are going to go to the pass on 2nd down. A little bit different here. Sitting on Pickens across as we hit this one in that very, very tight window. That one went right behind Edwards. Luckily enough, we were able to fill it in as we're going to go up the field here. Wan'Dale Robinson getting hit stick. And now Conception checks in. Williams to the other side. As we're going to look underneath Burden. Nice and easy completions. We're going to turn this back into the middle of the field. As now Collins checks in this game. Power run, 2nd and inches. Can we put it in? The whole opening run blocking is fantastic. It's our 3rd rushing touchdown today. So after the great play by Patrick Queen, we're back to it underneath. Good hit there. Maybe we're proving that we really are the best team in football as they go play action running across. We're all over as they're going to hit this one across the middle and it's a knockout there. And so 3rd and 8's the call. Can we make this stop? Opening score is really not our friend sometimes, but they're going to hit this one underneath. Cole Kmet getting up for the first, but TJ Watt grabbing his arm. One last dance with him. This is bad. Don't want him to miss any significant time as both him and Highsmith will regress like crazy now. As we're going to go ahead. They're going to go pass. Hit it behind us. Cole Kmet here again. We have to come up, maybe levy a shot. But instead, we're going man-to-man as a 2-minute warning is getting even closer. Going to hit up the seam. Caught by Porter or against Porter. What was the coverage there? As looking at it, what was this right here? Porter, great job in man-to-man coverage, man. This is why you're about to be benched. I'm so tired of you. But here we're bringing Tyrion York again as they bring some in-breaking routes as they do hit it across. Great job by Roma Dunze getting loose. And the Chicago Bears put up a score here, burning us in man-to-man again. We tried to bring a blitz with York, and so this game may not be over. Looking at it, I thought a 2-score lead we could be comfortable with, but we should learn from the Chargers game that just happened. We need to be safer about it as it will be another good return from Tyrone Tracy. He's having himself quite the day here. Looking at 8 rushes, 40 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Izzy also having a good day as well running the football. We're going to go out to Pickens quick here. A race to the sideline that we do end up winning on. A good spin move there, and just like that, we're getting down the field. As we're going to continue now. Play action. We're going to have to roll out of the pocket on this one and just dump it off here as it will be Brevin Jordan getting forward. Brevin Jordan, good job from him as I may look to Tyrone Tracy here one more time, leaking out of the backfield. Nobody's going to be on him. We're going to roll to it. As actually, if we could deliver a dart here, this would be beautiful. Burden. But now I want to catch him slipping. We're going to try to run this football here as we're going to try to power our way through a great run down to the 2-yard line as we decided to chew clock here, but a run in Collins touchdown, rushing touchdown number 4. Our running backs feasting in this game. Glenn Collins getting in there, the rookie, as it's really starting to look like the running back by committee might be our new best friend as this kick will be up and good from Aubrey. But it's going to be 26 seconds left. They're going empty set here looking as they're going to fire it across the middle and it is going to be completed in. They're going to continue to run 5 wide. Man in the backfield. Could be screen out to the other side. Got to be ready for it as they will not. They'll fake his screen here as it's an interception. Porter may be redeemed here as Caleb Williams tried to fire it in. Looking at it again, a great play, just jumping in front of it as we are going to look for Pickens deep, sitting, crossing as we're going to try to throw it up. And with that not working, field goal range, that's what we're really looking at here. Quick to the outside, we're going to hit Pickens. Pickens is going to go down, 5 seconds left at the 41-yard line. And with 5 seconds left, we just need to make sure to go down before anything happens. But this run here is going to get us, make it at the 37. And so our field goal goes from 59 to 54 here as we're going to try Aubrey. Kick going to be up, looks like it could be good, and oh my goodness, 8-mile-an-hour winds back in our face. We still hit from 55, 54. Can't ask for anything better than that. Offensive explosion here in this game. We are torturing this Bears defense, and so in this game now, bring out a blitz. Second half is here. They're going to go play action to start, as that's going to be a big sack there. Joey Porter Jr. making it happen, coming off the edge now, getting in. So he's got a sack and a pick in today's game. And we're going to keep putting pressure on a 6-man rush as they're going to bring him back out. We're going to take this A-gap with Patrick Queen here coming in. This is underneath, almost picked there. Emmanuel Forbes getting, and we are just flustering Caleb Williams in this game. He's got 2 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions as we're going to look for a shot now. Maybe throwing it up. Emmanuel Forbes one-on-one, and it's going to go in our favor. Good knockdown there. As this punt will be away. Tyrone Tracy already having a good day on the ground and in the return day game as well. As this one to the outside isn't going to get anywhere. But we are going to stay with the air now here underneath. Nice and easy, as it will be a good catch. Tight window to throw that ball into. With only 5 in the box and 6 blockers, we can get a good run here. Tyrone Tracy breaking to the outside, eventually stepping out. 5.6 yards per carry, but to the air. We're going to go back to Burden here. Getting up the field. Good block by Pickens. But I wish I could change that into a wheel for Burden as rolling out. We're just going to give it out to Tracy. Tracy almost breaking a tackle, but he's slow to get up there on that one. But luckily enough, he will stay in the game for us. A long drawn-out run play, but we should have thrown it. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. Blitz coming out here. Pickens losing himself in the scuffle, as it will be Pickens running inside the 10. We are just feeding right now as we're going to test a now corner throw to Pickens, and we should have fired that in, not lobbed it in, because he actually broke away there on the fade. And so instead, run, set this one up as Tyrone Tracy, a big hole opening up for him, and touchdown. Number 5 for the running backs. Tyrone Tracy's got 3 of them by himself. Oh my goodness. The motor is just working for him today. But with this game being the score that it is, 38-14, that is going to be all she wrote. As we're going to look forward to next week and just finish up this game. And looking at the box score after the game, when you ask any coach, what should a running back by committee look like? This is it right here. Feeding the hot hand in Tyrone Tracy, but Glenn Collins and Abakanada both getting over 40 yards. Deuce Vaughn a little bit banged up on the day, which is fine. And Arch Manning just had to be a game manager in that situation. 18 of 22, did throw a pick at the end of the game as we were trying to confirm the rundown on the clock, but Burden did have over 100. But looking at it all, Tyrion York did get a half a sack right at the end, but did not have close to 6 tackles, so he will not jump up. But before our game this week, we do have a player meeting, as we are going to go ahead and meet with Deuce here at the midseason mark, our starting running back. You've been struggling to gain yards this season. We need to get you back on track. No, we don't. This is a horrible made storyline. No, Deuce isn't hurting the offense at all. Let's call cap where it is. And now they're asking for a touchdown goal, and I'll just say 7 because it's the least amount here, but he's not our power back or our goal line back. So for me, it makes no sense. And so am I arguing with myself? Obviously, yes, but it's also important to note that the mock draft did get revealed, and looking at it, a very heavy defensive class. We haven't spent a lot of time looking at it. We'll probably later in the season. But we're going to be down here where Havza taking Sharif Harper, right guard there. Tyron Nash is somebody I have looked at a little bit already. But our main focus right now is winning games in this last dance for both of our edge rushers. And I thought because of that game, we'd be the only undefeated team left, but no. I didn't even realize the Jets are undefeated. Carson Beck is throwing the football great. Here are the stats so far. We're sitting almost 1,300 yards already on this season with the best completion percentage. But Carson Beck is down here. 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns, 1 interception. His completion percentage puts him at the top passer in the league. But looking at rating right now, we are a 3rd best quarterback. This is the highest we've placed. While we're here, take a look at a running back by committee. Wow, this is such a gorgeous thing to see. 4, 5, 6, 5. But our first AFC North game of the year. And yes, Joey Porter Jr. did snag a pick at the end of the Bears game, so that put him at AFC Defensive Player of the Week. But we have a lot of work to do against the 3-2 Cleveland Browns. Quinshon Judkins, the big running back that we have to worry about. But against the Browns, we've seen so many different quarterbacks play for them. This time, a new one, Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe's in as the starting quarterback for them today out of Alabama. We've seen Garrett Newsomer, we've seen Deshaun Watson, now Jalen Milroe as him and Quinshon Judkins, members of No Drip Gang. Absolutely hate it, absolutely despise it. Thank you, Madden. We love it as they're going to go play action here to start. Out to the outside, David Njoku with the catch, Patrick Queen in coverage. And so Mapu expecting big things out of him today, playing a nickel look as they will go run as we're coming with Patrick Queen, and we do get the sack. Almost outran Jalen Milroe there. But that's a huge sack to back them up here as they're going to go ahead now. Draw play. No. Pass it across the middle. We're sitting, waiting. Is it's going to be Jalen Milroe taking off down the field? He's got speed to him. We know from his time at Bama. But on 3rd and 12, I want to bring blitz. We're going to try to get a free rusher incoming as it is going to be a deep shot up the seam as Jabril Peppers knocking it away. Maybe could have went for the interception, but I wanted to be safe. And so we will force a pinion punt. Tyrone Tracy. We're going to go ahead and actually let this one bounce into the end zone, hopefully, as it does take a nice roll. Today, Deuce Vaughn back healthy for us, so he's going to be our number one. We'll see how things do rotate around, but to the air first we do go. As we will go out to him, Pickens one-on-one makes the grab and steps out of bounds, only gaining 1 yard then with the smash concept out to the other side. Maybe it could work. Man coverage underneath. Burden's got it, getting a couple yards. And so we do have 4 yards to go early in this game. Love to turn up something here as it is going to be Burden winning a zig route, turning up the field, blocking there as we have to get forward. So it will be a run now. After the good plays, good scrape off from Parham, but this run doesn't go anywhere. But back to the air after this one. So we're going to look in the middle. No, scrambling out to the outside is Burden. Turning up the field here is wide open. This juke move he's not going to make happen. Can't believe we missed that one there. We're now going to run right at Myles Garrett. He gets pinched in. We're going to go to the outside. Bad juke back in. But continuing now. Air underneath. Burden. Can we scrape it all the way across? Spin our way forward first at least. As we really do have the best offense in the NFL. We drafted well. Built this team well, and Arch Manning is the man here leading the way. But now man in motion out to the outside, quick looking across the middle. Pickens, easy touchdown. And so in this game now today, we start off with an elite score here. George Pickens getting in, our offense continuing to high roll their way. So coming back out, we did a good job against Jalen Milroe last time as they're going to start off with a Quinshon Judkins run, but we're filling, and I really think that Dennis Allen's new defense for us is working. We're holding teams to 40 yards rushing a game. Still one of the worst pass defenses in the league, but we are now doing it because we're up big in games. That's the reason why is we do not get out of this sack. Instead, a deep bomb down the field as we tip it away. Joey Porter Jr., good coverage. Thrash going up for it. Today so far against Milroe, we're actually doing pretty good as they go for the first down marker. At least try to get it here. Crosser, no, out the outside. It's going to hit the David Njoku, our only big weapon that we cannot stop. But when they line up like this, I just want to bring the blitz. I want to bring the house. Everybody coming down the field. Warmack in at linebacker. I do love it there as they're going to go wheel route. We got to run with it here for a little bit as it will be a sack getting in. Tyrion York. What a play there. Had to keep my eyes downfield, letting our defensive line do the work. So we're looking good right now. Another pass attempt here, running across the middle with this one. As it will be Jalen Milroe taking off the run here, finding some yards down the field. Still 3rd and 12. We just need to hold them short here. Let them throw it underneath, and we rally and tackle on this one as they are just going to throw it at a bound. This pinion again today in this one is going to punt this one away. They're going to pin us out at around the 15, 10-yard line actually. But today's very different than last week. Last week ran the ball very well. Today, not so much so far as we're going to try to get forward. No work going. And so instead, stick concept. We're just going to go quick now. Freiermuth get up the field almost for the first. So we do have 2 yards to go for this one. I want to get at least a first down in this drive. Keep our defense off the field. We're going to go quick out to him as we are going to go ahead and catch that one in a risky ball. I was worried about it. Try to pin it behind him a little bit. He made the catch, got upfield. So now we're going to the air. Sitting outside. We're going to go up and over. Burden's got it. What a catch on the corner route. I'm sorry, George Pickens, but Luther Burden is our number one. As now it's going to be a race to the sideline here that we end up winning. Good juke move for a first down, but football is a beautiful thing. As up and over, we're going to test this one out of the sideline. Pickens says, I can do a corner too. As he gets in there now to the 3-yard line. As we're going to be sitting on the 3-yard line, ready to score here. Run up the middle, trying to find a hole, trying to truck forward, not getting there. But it will be now to the air. Sitting, scrambling out. Arch Manning's got to make a run here. We're almost getting tackled by Wan'Dale Robinson. He came up the field. I was so scared. I wanted to go to him. But we do get in for the score. And this is huge for our team. 14-0 in this game. Offense is cruising. But so far today, we've held this Cleveland Browns team to 18 total yards. As they will go now run play. Quinshon Judkins, we bottle it up nicely. But they look in no hurry to really do anything here. Blitz off the right side here. As you go pitch. And we are out there with Peppers trying to turn him back in. Holding him short. And that's just the problem about running the football against us. It's just not going to be easy here. Sitting across. They're going to fire it. And Njoku's got it. Caught at the 45. So now we're going to try to blitz here. Queen getting in. No. but we are going to force this ball out as Reed can't cover as eventually bring it down. Now they're going to go to the air, sitting on it quick. Across the middle, this one's going to hit into Thrash, turning up the field now. Brown's looking to punch in a touchdown. It's finally Jalen Milrose getting it done here. We need to sit on it. Make a stop. TJ Watt out in this game, so it's going to be a tough play to make as I'm waiting for them just to dump this one off as we're going to run now with Patrick Queen, bring him down short. I'm looking now. David Njoku's not coming out as we're looking at a crosser. They finally do have David Njoku leaking, but we hold him short. And so now Warmack in another rookie linebacker for us is going to be in on the play here as they're going to throw this to the outside. Njoku wrapped up short by Tyrion York, but after I burn a timeout, it looks like they want to go for this here. Kind of insane. Did not expect this. Now maybe going to throw this one to the outside. Is going to be a pass? Is it? We hit him, but no, it's caught. And so the Browns put in a touchdown there to Jerry Jeudy. Thought we were going to have a sack. Warmack tried to get in. No, it's a touchdown. Brown. And so with it now to the run. 40 seconds left in the half. We're probably not going to push the ball. His running back by committee today has just not been our friend. But this is going to be all she wrote here as Deuce Vaughn looking for a hole. Now breaking to the outside. No way we can get this one. Big gain here. Good juke move. And we get to the 40-something. The Deuce Vaughn 5 for 37 isn't that bad. But Arch Manning in this game today as we are receiving out of the tunnel. 11 for 11. An entire half of football without an incompletion. If I would have told you in year one that that would be a thing, oh my goodness, that'd be insane. It's a good return from Tracy. But we're going to start out with a pass here. Underneath, Burden. Got it. Burden getting forward. But here, trying to get this first down. Deuce Fall on the run. Trying to find a hole. Just squeeze his way through there. He's a short guy, 5'6". He's been our muscle hamster. Gotta love a Doug Martin reference as we will go ahead. Try to run it with him again. Get to this outside. Juke baby back in. No, the juke move's not that good. But on 2nd and 9, back to the air here. Sitting, looking, scrambling. As we're going to try to throw this back across our body, and we do get it in. Oh my goodness. Arch Manning, superstar. Gotta love it there. Really just slow playing that one in as it did just work out. As we're sitting, looking again. We're just going to throw it underneath the Burden here. Stop route. Try to turn around. 5 yards on the catch. But there's heavy pressure coming off this left side as we're going to go back to the right side. Instead, J-Mo not fast enough. Our first incompletion of the day as we are going to be looking for this first down gain here. Sitting, scrambling, trying to get out of the pocket. Can we get it to somebody here trying to take off? As no, we take a sack. And so with Aubrey, we're going to try a nice field goal here. This one up and good. Absolutely nailed. But we're not the only ones that could have good returns in this game. As Patrick Queen gets banged up, so Warmack is going to be in on the run. We need to stop Quinshon Judkins. And so both of our middle linebackers hurt. TJ Watt also banged up as I'm expecting big things out of Warmack. But there's Queen. So where was Warmack? As Logan Lee's going to be rushing off the edge. Sawyer also there as they're going to go ahead and pass. We're sitting across the middle. They're going to dump it off quickly to the outside. We got to rally and tackle to that one. We're going to keep ourselves in some man looks here. I really feel confident in our team's ability as this play action sitting across, thrown to the corner. It's a missed throw to Jerry Jeudy. Tyrion York was man in man there. Don't like that as now they're going to go ahead and run this one here. Warmack trying to scrape out to the outside. Patrick Queen, though, does make the tackle. That's a big cover two here. Sitting across. They're going to jump it out, and Jabril Peppers knocks that one down. 4th and 5, as it's going to be a very long field goal here for the kicker. Evan McPherson still on this Browns roster. His kick will be up and good. Browns settle for a field goal of their own, 10-17. But after the score, Windsor, the rookie, on the return here, as we need Tyrone Tracy to pick up the closer man to the ball, most threatening man. As Deuce Fall coming out on the day, 7 for 41 is solid. But Luther Burden is almost in his X factor as we're going to try to enable it here. No, out to the outside instead. Fryermuth, good catch. We are just feeding our way down the field. Burden, such a good player. As we're going to go to him again here with a catch. Just a good enough route runner. We can get separation of those inside looks. Something Pickens I don't think is as good at. Pickens I think more of a jump ball guy. But this run here getting forward. As to outside, good job by Pickens on the block. But Vaughn at this point, Deuce has over 50 yards. As we're going to look to him out of the backfield. And he's going to make a catch here, something we're not used to seeing from him. Arch Manning up to 204 on the day, 17 for 18. But a run to the left side, no switching it back to the right. We are going to take it, and our drive is going to continue. But with Izzy coming in, we're going to check to a run here and give him the football. Izzy, the breakaway speed from him and the stiff arm inside the 10. His first carry of the day going for a big gain. Such a good run there to put us on the goal line, ready to score. Looking out, we're going to dump this one off to Deuce, who can't hold on. But one thing we don't really do is going to happen right here. A fade route. Burden. We're going to put it up. Corner. Burden. Got it. Touchdown. Don't even need a jump ball. We can go possession catch there. As the person walking up the stairs doesn't even realize what happened as Luther Burden gets into the end zone for us to extend up to 24-10 today. The best offense in the NFL just keeps cooking. A last dance, the young offense giving the old defense their last shot here at a Super Bowl as the miracle season does continue. And so we know late in this game now, they're going to start really passing this football. We got to sit on things underneath. This one's going to be caught. Thrash chasing him down here. My only concern is, can I trust my guys to go man-to-man, especially Reed on Njoku? Reed, I'm really having problems with him this season as they do actually go run up the middle. And we have to tackle Quinchon Junkins, the Alabama quarterback, handing off to the Ohio State running back. Both of them deadly weapons here in the NFL. As this one maybe out to the outside. No, crossing across the middle. Jabril Peppers does get burned, but I still trust enough. We're going to 6 a man-to-man look. And motioning out 5 wide here. As we're going to take away everything that comes to the middle, but no, jumped on the outside. Carter could have had the INT going the other way. The only man that could have chased him down was maybe Jalen Milroe himself as they do go air. Bench concept out the outside. Njoku wrapped up short. As I don't like Reed on Njoku, but I do like Joey Porter Jr. out of the slot as they go pass, and they're going to hit it to Njoku, who's going to get the catch. Mapu was actually on him. And so 5 wide. We're sitting on it looking. Corner, they're going to catch it, and it's not going to be in. Down at the 1, as I don't expect a run. It's actually, they are going to run this here. Up the middle, Keanu Benton tackles him short. We're bringing the blitz. Warmack up the middle. Everybody there. Sawyer wrapping up first as it will be cleaned up by Graves. Aaron Graves there. And so will they run it or will they pass it? They will go run. And this time, easy touchdown there. Spiller getting in for the score. Brown got back in the lead a little bit. Isaiah Spiller, the old veteran running back, and we almost took Nick Chubb from them. So we would have had their old veteran running back, just didn't make our roster. And so it's going to be time for us to run out the clock. Tyrone Tracy had a great return getting up to the 40-yard line. Now we just need some first downs. Deucefall in first to get it started. May bring in Izzy here in a second. But we just need to get forward. Is no, not going to happen. But I like this look here they're giving us. Darnell Washington can scrape up right away. This run could really open up for us, as it will to the outside, almost a first down. But I think we could surprise them on a 3rd and 1. Go to the air quick. Is underneath. Burden. Nice and easy catch there. Just go down. Please get the first down. Please tell me, are you kidding me? And so forward progress didn't go in our favor. We had to punt this football away here as the 2-minute warning is called. Burden, that's okay when I'm just go down. Please go down in that situation. We're going to boot this out of the back of the end zone. Hit this a little too powerful. Still mad about the other one. And they're going to go to the air. Have to go to the air here. Corner strikes, no across. Mapu. Okay, way to end it then. After all said and done, should have had the one against the Chargers, but now we just need a first down here to clear this game out. Still settle for a field goal, pushing it to a 2-point game anyway in case we don't. We're going to start out now with Deuce up the middle as the hole's going to open up for him getting forward. But in a safe look, Glenn Collins checking in. He hasn't run the ball today. We're going to go ahead and give him this football here. Looking for a hole. He's not going to find it, because I do just want to be as safe as possible. But a first down would be great. Run up the middle as I see the cutback lane here. Can we get ourselves forward? Glenn Collins trying his best. But we're going to take the guaranteed points here from Aubrey. This kick will be up and good. 10 points now separate us in this game. And so man-to-man here. End of the game. Just want to hold them as much as possible. As any sort of these crossers we all roll over, as they're just going to throw it out. Our pass rush doing the absolute most there. But I really, really like the idea of double teaming David Njoku here as they actually go screenplay out to the outside. Mapu quick enough to get around the blockers though. So we're sitting in a good look. Graves trying to get to the quarterback. Is this one in the window? Knocked down. Porter in the slot, playing such better football outside of last game, the one catch up the seam, playing very, very good football in the slot for us. And so we just need to get off the field here. Any sort of in breaker, we should be on it, as we're going to come over, try to knock this ball out, but things will continue for them. Sitting on the crosser, we're rolling with the tight end here. Now pressure coming as it's going to be thrown out. Patrick Queen, the only one in the middle here. Porter man on man with tight end as they are going to throw it to the outside. As he's burned in coverage on the outside. Emmanuel Forbes, the press didn't work for him. They really do not want to score here. As Jerry Jeudy gets burned off. No out to the outside. Mapu pushes out. So there'll be some more passing looks here. We're sitting crossers. They throw it out. Great play there to make the tackle. No, he's breaking the open field as we push him out eventually. But we're putting everybody in the end zone. There's no shot I want to let in a score here. As they're actually going Hail Mary look. As they're going to toss this one up. Can somebody walk down with the interception as Pepper's intercepting it? But no, he got hit out of the back of the end zone. Foot fell out. So if they want to do it again, we will let it happen. Peppers, we're sitting. Interception us. Please just knock it down at least, as it is going to be good. 27-17 is your win here as we keep it alive. Let's see what the Jets did. One of the last undefeated teams in football. But after a 6th straight win now, media press conference, they want to go ahead and talk to us about our season again here. A lot of eyes on us with us having such a good start to the year, as they want our take on how successful our play calling has been, especially on the offensive side of the football, as they're now quizzing us on our red zone trips. This is awesome. I love getting quizzed. We'll go ahead and say higher than 50% in red zone. Hopefully that does work in our favor, as that's incorrect. Oh, we should spend more time studying the analytics. Yes, obviously, because that's what we want to do. But looking at it, we're still not the only undefeated team left. Jets had their bye week, but Seahawks with Justin Fields are 5-1. We gave up on them. And I think for good reason, as we are the #1 offense in the league, making it work, and one of the best defenses in the league. But before we jump into the next week's game, I'm making a bold decision here. We're getting rid of Reed. They're offering Jazeer Newton. Newton's still only 25 years old, 2 years left on his deal. I think he would be a great plug-and-play guy in the interior with TJ Watt going down. It's going to allow Sawyer to move around a little bit, Keanu Benton to move around a little bit on that front four. And with Reed, we drafted a safety that I think could play well for us. Mapu's there as well, but owing $12.5 million to Reed is a little bit crazy as we go through into some of these negotiations. And so this is what we're rolling with on defense. Still, Peyton Wilson out. Expected to come back in the next 2 weeks, but Jazeer Newton entering into the middle. And because of the injury to TJ Watt, we're sliding Jack Sawyer out to the outside. And so I think there's going to be a big bonus here. TJ Watt will be missed, but this will protect us a little bit. But Muldrow will slide into the starting spot at linebacker. Stanley out at safety now, a true deep type safety. And so on Sunday Night Football, how will this team look? Our undefeated still hangs in the balance, as it will be Stonehouse starting this one off today. We're going to try to make sure that they will go ahead and return it, as it's going to be kicked deep. Muldrow coming down, scraping off already. Can we deliver a big shot and bring him down, starting only at the 25? But Joe Burrow, a little bit of a down year to start so far, crossing the age of 30, but he's got 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions on the year, 1,300 yards. And so in this game, we are expecting big things from our offense. They're going to have to make plays. They're going to start opening up pass right away out to the outside. A good hit there, but it still is going to be Woods with the catch. Man coverage, maybe our friend here. But they have a new weapon. We looked at him in free agency, didn't go after him, but Tyreek Hill is there, as this one across the middle is going to be completed. And no way Newton, in his first snaps for us, goes down with an injury. You see him behind, and I guess that's what you get for trying, as we do have some new guys out on the field here. They're going to hit this one in the window, and it's almost intercepted. Patrick Queen jumping it there, as Jazeer Newton pulled his hamstring, and I'm going to keep him out for the rest of this game. But Stanley making his first start for us. Could be potentially a very good safety. 75 overall rookie works, as they're going to run this one here. Cutback lanes in the open, and Stanley gets his first tackle as John Edwards is in on the run. Aaron Gray's also there. So 3rd and 5. Tyreek Hill on Joey Porter Jr. Tyreek still pretty good. He's just an 82 overall. Nothing crazy like he used to be. But now again, maybe run. No, play action rolling out. They're going to go ahead and hit this one. Great coverage. Man-to-man, we are running well in this game. But we're going to need Mapu in the middle. I'm worried about Stanley and his man coverage. That's the one thing that scares me here, is they're going to look underneath, not get it over to the screen. The problem with Stanley is he's just a really, really good coverage guy in zone. Man-to-man, not really his friend, as this crosser's going to hit. But this one, really whipping it through to Carter. Johnny Woods is going to get a great catch there. So they're going to continue to work. Cade as Tyrion York's in the middle. Zone coverage, sitting on the outside. Woods got the catch. Muldrow is also going to be there in the 3-4-3 looks, as Stanley. We're coming down man-to-man, running out with the running backs. This one to the outside is going to be caught, but Tyreek Hill breaks the tackle, running towards the end zone here down to the 6. With Stanley running around in the middle, looking for any in-breaking routes. The zig's going to open itself up on both sides, and so it's going to be a touchdown here. Bengals do strike first. The gritty's still popular in 2028. You love to see, but it's going to be our first appearance out today. Arch Manning running out in this away game. His numbers this season, 14 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, 1,500 yards. As we are going to start with the bench concept. Something we usually don't run a lot, but I do like this concept here, as we're going to go out as we miss the end. And so instead with Deuce Vaughn, we're going to let the Deuce get a little loose here in this running concept. I liked it how it looks here. So we're going to cut this one up from forward. And so Deuce is going to get the carry again after the good one there. As this time, Broderick Jones can't hold on to his block, and we're going to have to punt this football away. I thought with the run we can catch him slipping, but just not the case, as we're going to need to pin him very deep with Stonehouse. Need a good one and good bounce for this ball, as it's going to land at the 5-yard line down at the 9. And so we're going to work here. Pass play, running across. No, it's a whip route opening up for T. Higgins. And why every time we play the Bengals, T. Higgins dominates us. Joe Burrow already 101 on the day. And so instead, we're going to run a lot of zone looks here. If that's something that works, I guess we'll sit in it. Edwards in the middle. They're not going to run this football. They're going to sit in this window, though, as we almost intercept that jump behind him instead of in front, as it will now be another pass. Sitting the outside, corner in. Tyreek Hill, a one-handed catch. And so they will continue to go slant route out to the outside, out to Woods. We hold him short, and we're so low right now. Warmack is rushing off the edge. Our rookie linebacker, our rookie middle linebacker is making the play, as this one's going to hit into the running back, and the Bengals just all over on us right now. Muldrow in, as this is a rough start in this game here today. This is going to be inside the woods going down. And so to start this second quarter, it will be a run coming out. Man in motion, though, coming to the other side. We're going to have to chase with him. He goes out on a route, and he will go out on a route here. Sitting behind, he said fade route, and York drops the interception. Why is York out there one-on-one? I do not like that. But hey, he was able to make it work. The linebacker winning the one-on-one route as Muldrow. We're sitting in another window. They know we're going to pass it here. Sitting, looking, corner, as it is going to be a touchdown. Minkah put a hand out, knocked that ball down. Bengals up 14-0. So we have 7 yards total on offense today. Have to go to work here. Sprinting out. I should have thrown it to Pickens, but we're actually going to throw it to Burden, getting up the field here. Burden breaking through. And we're going to look for a shot here maybe. Burden, one-on-one. We're going to throw it backside. He's going to go up and get knocked out. So close there to bring it in over Cam Taylor-Britt. So we're going to come back, try to go back to work here. Sitting on a crosser. Jameson Williams underneath, barely holding on. And so it's 3rd and 7. Have to convert this here. Slant route coming out. We're going to hit it in the window. Pickens off to the races getting forward as we are going to look for a shot here. Is rolling out. We're going to actually just whip it down to Wan'Dale Robinson. As with Tyrone Tracy, and we are going to go to the run for him. So we're going to hit this hole nicely. The cutback lane, Tyrone Tracy breaking a couple of tackles there. I don't know how else to say it, but Tyrone Tracy running with him is very glitchy as this hole up the middle is going to open up as juke move getting forward inside of the 15. This is great to see the Deuce getting loose here just a little bit. Now a whip route out to the outside. Wan'Dale Robinson catching it, trying to get to the pylon. He's not going to get in, down at the 1. And so that means Collins is going to have to check in. Glenn Collins on the run, looking up the middle, fighting forward. He's going to go down. But we're going back to it here. Another one with Collins. This time trying to go in again. No, 3rd and goal. But we're not going to give up that easily. Again, finally in. Collins, he is our power back for a reason. We will continue to test on the goal line, running it in with him. This time finding his way, getting the job done. 3 carries, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. Absolutely love it. So the Bengals are coming back out. They're going to throw the football here. We have to look good in coverage. Anything underneath this time to Woods. Woods is getting forward as we do bring him down. But with Patrick Queen maybe coming on the blitz here, we're going to look. Can I get to fade him around? I'm not too sure what I want to do with it yet as they will go out quick to the outside. We're all over it. Though the ball comes out. Stanley jumps on it. And did he force a fumble? Or was he part of the play here? I need to see how the ball got down. But Stanley in his first start for us, grabbing a fumble as it is going to go to booth review. And I thought maybe this was the case here. We're going to take another look at it, see how that ball really did come out. Look at the pass to the outside. It was his knee, very much so down. Stanley, still a good job being in the right position. We're trusting Stanley here to go man-to-man. We're going to bring Porter in on a blitz. A screamer will have a good look, but no, Fitzpatrick on the outside getting burned by Reek as Reek gets down the sideline. If we want to win the Super Bowl, we got to be able to win games like this here. Warmack in off the edge. He needs to get some good pressures for us. It's underneath. They're going to throw it. We're all over as we are bringing a blitz, but they are passing it here. We're rolling across the middle, and it will be completed as it is Jamar Chase who's going to get into the end zone. Don't even know how he got away from all of that there. Oh my goodness. The Bengals 21 points in this first half. Our defense slipping here. Maybe getting rid of Justin Reed was a very, very bad thing for us as they dove right at the ankles. That's awesome. But you want to talk about rookies making an impact. Windsor, the backup corner, rookie draft pick there, making 1 cut in this one. Gone to the house, getting chased down late. Taking a look from this angle. Did break 1 last tackle before getting into the end zone, but a big play from the rookie here will keep us in this ball game. And in this now, we're sitting in cover 3. We're not going to go man-to-man. Instead, we're just going to be really safe about it as we're sitting rolling. As they're going to throw it over our head. Mappa, we need that better in coverage. Joe Burrow, 261 already. Minute 10 left on the clock now as they will go pass again. Sitting underneath as it will be caught by Tyreek Hill. And so it will be another one here. Underneath again, this time going down. We just have to keep making plays, trying to get something to work. Underneath, this one dropped. But maybe they sense us blitzing here a little bit because we're trying to bring Stanley all the way out. As it will be a quarterback power here off the edge. What a play design. But it will not work as they're dropping. We're sitting across the middle. They're going to throw it out. Good tackle there, forcing 4th down. And so the Bengals taking a field goal here. Butker in to kick this one up and through. 24 points for the Bengals in this half of football. Every single drive resulting in points. But hopefully we can get one of our own. One more. We're in a shootout. AFC North has drastically changed. It's no longer about the defense. It's about the high-flying offenses here. It's JMO looking for some space. We're going to have to throw this football if we want things to work. Out to the outside, we're going to test one-on-one. As it's going to be floating in Pickens if you just look. And so instead, we're going to run it now. Take it to half. It's breaking to the outside. The Deuce is not getting loose there. With them pinching. Maybe we can get Burden here. Up and over the top. Burden getting it in. We're going to burn a timeout now. We have one more to use, and no way they're in cover 2 look. This would be absolutely insane here as we're going to throw this crossbody. Burden can't connect. The pass rush from the Bengals is actually getting to us here as we're going to throw this one to the sideline. What a dot in there. And what that is going to allow us to do is take a field goal here. Aubrey, field goal up and good through the uprights. Got a little bit worried there, but still within a touchdown game. 17-24, we're down, and this may be a true shootout. We're going to be throwing this ball heavily. I was looking at the bottom ticker. The Patriots still 0-7 on the year. That is ridiculous. The Chiefs lost 3 straight games, now dropping to the Bills. And the reason that field goal is so huge is in the second half. We're starting with the football here. Have to go down and get a score. Windsor on the return again. Got one earlier, as we're going to try to go for it. See the cut up lane, look for a hole, not going to find it. With the one high safety now, we're going to make him choose and test one-on-one either way here. Pickens, we're going to him. Backside throw against Will Johnson, the X Factor. It's a good test there, but his X Factor is enabled, so we now need to worry about that a lot here. Is this crossing route's going to come into Burden, who's just going to catch it for 3. So a big 3rd and 7 now. So we're going to fire this into the window. Pat Freiermuth making the catch. Pass rush was on us right away. We are really struggling against the pass rush in this one. We're going to take another deep shot. Burden, one-on-one, not holding it in. I want the deep shots to work. I really think we can test Cam Taylor-Britt, and I'm going to continue to try to do it. We're just backing up, having it fired into J-Mo, can't even hold on. But we are just getting rushed out of the pocket, sitting on it here, rolling, scrambling, have to fire this ball in. No, it's more pressure getting to us here. The Bengals are going to force us to punt, and so is Stonehouse. Can we pin them deep here? This ball's going to come in very well. They are going to let it drop, as we just have to down it here all the way at the 23. And so we will sit here in man-to-man coverage. Out the outside, we're all over Jamar Chase, but we are worried now. We have to make stops on this team. As they're going to throw this to the outside. Carter dropping the interception. Jumping on it nicely there, but now we're dropping here. Looking, zig route out to the outside, leading right into a corner, but it looks like Warmack, Bruce Sternum, he's going to be out. Muldrow is going to have to come off the edge. So with Stanley, stick concept maybe. We're going to sit, roam with it if they don't go out to the running back. Out to the outside, they throw it right over our heads. They're going to keep going after us here, just refusing to run the football. The Bengals just never do. Sitting across, that's a huge sack from Highsmith. Alex Highsmith been quiet to start this year. We need him to make big plays for us, because maybe this is the break that we can finally get here. That sack was huge. It's going to hit it over our heads, but Chase holds on. 3rd and 3 is in their favor. Dropping. Run play. No. Pass. Sitting over our heads. No, out to the outside. Stanley looking slow out there, trying to chase Tyreek Hill. Linebacker Muldrow bit there on the right play action as they go to the air again. Sitting underneath. Scrambling out. Joe Burrow got all day as he throws it up. Stanley, interception. What a bad pass there, as we're going to try to take it out. No, Jabril Peppers, I'm trying to let him get in front, but that pick is huge. I don't know what Joe Burrow was thinking there, but in his first start has a pick for us. Earl Stanley. And so with the rookie getting the interception, does pin us back here a little bit, so we do have to run the football out of the back of this end zone as we get completely blown up. Parham struggling in this game. As now will be a run with Deuce Vaught. Try to get out of our back of this end zone. You see this Cincinnati team just swarming here with our backs in the end zone. I just can't pass the ball. We're going to try to run it here again and up the middle. Collins trying to push forward. 4th and 8. We didn't get anything out of it, as we're going to need Stonehouse to hit a really good punt here to boot this one away, as he's going to hit it past the 50-yard line. Muldrow coming down, one of the rookies here, but Farley, maybe a big hit. Good shot there. Starting at the 45, though, the Bengals are. And so will be another pass here. They're going to look out quick underneath. We're all over that. T. Higgins still hauls it in. And then the 3-4, we're bringing the blitz. York, Muldrow, Queen, all of them coming. Run up the middle, pass play. Can we get in? No, underneath. Carter's just sitting there lazily. I wish we were a little pressed on there, man. It would have made me a little bit more comfortable. Now out to the outside, right over our heads here as it's T. Higgins running towards the end zone. I've seen that all too much as Joe Burrow, 400 passing yards. As we just get ourselves here to the 4th quarter. I feel like we're limping into the 4th quarter on this one. Offensively, we're not even struggling. It's just defensively, we're really doing a bad job as they go ahead and punch another one. 31-17. And so we're going to need to open it up. Jameson Williams, J-Mo on the return. We're going to cut this in, and good block by Windsor as we try to take it all the way across. But we're looking for Pickens on the crosser here to come open. A little bit late getting off as we will go to him. Pickens getting forward and getting some more yards across the 50. But I want man-to-man here. That'd be a great look as we're going to test it here. Just throwing this ball up and it's intercepted. Hit as we throw here. Our offensive line. Granted, that time we were waiting a lot in the pocket there to make a play. But in man-to-man, we just need to make a stop here. As a cross, they do throw it complete again. Stanley makes the tackle, but it's going to be another pass here. Out to the outside underneath. We cannot tackle Jamar Chase, and he's off to the races. T. Higgins, though, goes down with an injury. And finally, thank you. I hate to say it that way, but yeah, so they will try to maybe looks like run it. No, RPO action as we try to tackle him short. 3rd and 1, and we're dialing up a blitz here. 3rd and 1. Can we please get in? Should have a free rusher. No, underneath. Why did we skirt that way? Minkah Fitzpatrick, as we're trying to keep this undefeated season going, but it's not looking good here. as they're going to hit this one behind our heads. Touchdown in again. And that's going to be the end of the game for us. We're down by 3 scores. No shot here against the Bengals comeback. John Mechie gets in. And so what do you do when you lose? Well, you go straight on to next week. Talking about the Cardinals, what's a weakness that we could exploit in playing Jackson Arnold, former Oklahoma quarterback? We're going to try to run on their defense as they're running to target the right end one and the backup defensive tackle. And how should we attack that? Well, you run at him. I think it's as simple as that. And so run up the right side is going to be one of the biggest numbers today. And how do we measure success in this one? As it's once again, this game does not understand running back by committee. Love that there. But one thing we do have this week is a national scouting focus for our scouts. We've done a good job so far. And our current position is going to be outside backer. I don't think I'm going to change that, but we need corners. That is one problem with our roster, and safeties. As I think we're going to mix it up. We are going to go safeties instead. It's not a really strong, super strong safety draft, but if we draft the right players, I think it's better than drafting the best players. As we're going to set that one there. Over here, corners, outside linebackers, running backs, outside backers again. And so we should be good there. So far, I only have a couple of recruits that I do have listed as favorites here. One of them is Connor Moore at LSU. He could be good, but a second round guy, Desmond Meredith out of Tennessee, a bigger safety, hybrid type. This would be somebody who would be good on our team, except for the pursuit. First ability unlocked, not looking that good. But in this game today, we need to get back in the win column. That's all it's about, getting back to a win. And TJ Watt, you saw him there, is officially back. I don't know why he's on special teams. I always try to take him off. The Stonehouse is in, and we are sending this one away right at the end zone line. Now need to return. Masao coming down, Mapu as well. It is going to be a stop at the 29. Jackson Arnold in today. So far this season, 15 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 1,500 yards for him. And what really happened is this Cardinals team just completely gave up on Kyler Murray as their quarterback. Shifted off into a different direction here as they do go run. We can't bring down Troy Benson, but Peyton Wilson also back today. A big name as our linebacking core just got a whole lot healthier as we do make the tackle. And so an early third down here, looking for the crossers. They have Marvin Harrison Jr. as they will throw it to the outside, and it will be caught there for a decent gain. The Cardinals today do have a young receiving core. Billingsley in this draft class was somebody we did consider, as it's a great play, swallowing it up there. Benton in the middle. Benton and Newton now. Really excited to have them playing together, healthy together, as we're going to look for this crosser. Now make a nice tackle there on Billingsley. Marvin Harrison's there, number 18. Jabril Peppers. We're just going to kind of sit and float with the crossers as they dump it off, as Trey McBride gets loose here almost for the first down. But luckily enough, we tackle him short here. And so done now on the punt. This one's going to be pinned very deep, and we're going to let it bounce with Windsor as it should hop into the end zone. No, yes, out just barely. So it's for us now to go to work. And Luther Burden has been targeted more than any receiver in the NFL. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, as we're going to try this one here as Burden can't hold on. It was a risky ball early, but I just wanted to try it. As now we're looking across here, scrambling, looking, firing it in as it is going to be down, but we're going to have an illegal man downfield. As instead, no, it's actually going to be a holding call on us. Even better, it's going to back us up. James Daniels, the one getting called with it. And so 2nd and 20 on our opening drive early. We're going to have to scramble out here. Can we deliver this ball in? Burden can't hold on to the sideline. So far, nothing working for us here. But it will be out to the outside as it's tipped up, almost intercepted. So we are going to be pinned back deep. Didn't get anything rolling. Have to boot this one away. Our gunner is getting absolutely swallowed up there, so we're going to have to make a big hit coming down, deliver it, as it is knocked down. And so the boys are really back in town. Peyton, TJ Watt, we need some sacks. Feel the energy from him getting back here, as this will be a pass play. As it's going to be a deep shot. Minkah Fitzpatrick up and over the top as we almost get mossed by Harrison. But Muldrow's in man-to-man. Gets the tight end look there. I don't know if that's something we really want. Is they're going to throw this one underneath? And Muldrow, we need you to make a play there, man. Jump in front of that ball. So we're going to need him to make some plays. We're using him, though, in motion as they do go run play all the way to the outside. TJ Watt turns it back in. Trey Benson getting upfield. It's not going to be a blitz. Pass play, though. Peyton Wilson up the middle, scrambling, giving chase, but it's going to be dumped off. Stanley in coverage. And so with the 2 rookies starting on our defense right now, it's a little too much for them, maybe. Maybe the light's a little too bright, as now it's screenplay out to the outside. Quick to the running back there as he's going to break one tackle, break another one, does get the first. Even though we're showing blitz, it's not going to happen here. We're going to go to the air. Underneath, Peyton Wilson almost jump it. Finally, we do. And we're going to continue to go man-to-man with Wilson just sitting in the middle, maybe running out with the running back if that does happen. As it's a fade route, corner of the end zone, and it's not going to be caught. Stanley, good job getting up and over the top as they go 5 wide. Man-to-man's actually working for us here as we're sitting on it. Any in-breaking routes? As no, it's an out-breaking route. Porter all over it. Good job there. And so we're going to hold the Cardinals to a field goal to start this game. third drive of the day between both teams. This one does end up with a field goal. So now that we're not pinned deep enough and, holding calls are out of the picture, we're going to run this one. Deuce ball up the middle, not getting forward much. But we're not going to look for the deep ball. We're going to look for the quick underneath, things that can make things happen. As it will be a slant concept. Burden's got it going down, but the most targeted receiver will get targeted still a whole bunch in this game as we do get forward only 2 yards. I do like the out routes here to get this third down a lot more manageable, as it's going to be Pickens on the outside. Pickens has got it. With it being maybe a cover 2 look here, up the seam could work. Is looking to the outside. We're now throwing underneath as Pickens got it here. Pickens getting forward to the 35. His second catch here on the day. Back-to-back plays for him, but it's crazy to see with only one receiver out. It's actually Burden instead of Pickens. We're officially making Burden number 1 as he's just an X factor. Pickens not even a superstar here. As we're going to test this end zone shot, 1-on-1 knocked down, but I don't want to force things. Pass backside though. Pickens, good catch there with the body. As this is truly what I imagined this team could be. Pickens being the true number 2 on this roster. Getting in a superstar wide receiver that could really make some big plays for us and be almost a Cooper Kupp type. A reliable, always hit him no matter where on the field. But I really do imagine he's like the New York Giants back in the day. They had Reuben Randall. They had Hakeem Hicks. But during those days, they had a true number 1. As I really think Burden is it. Slant route now on the end zone. Looking in, we're going to fire it in the window as he's got it for a touchdown. Our true number 1 talked about it, made it happen. We now take the lead in this game. A great drive going down the field. Struggled a bit last game, but not today here. Window shopping for a score. So here today, we're going to continue to lean on this man-to-man coverage that seems to be working for us. As they do go run, though, we need to swallow it up as Benson breaks tackle, but we need Minkah to play well. That's exactly what we do need. Sitting on it, looking for maybe a little crosser. We're all over it. They're throw it to the outside. We try to knock it out. With Stanley coming down, we're looking for maybe any quick crossers. It hits across the middle, caught, and I still can't believe it, but that's Amari Cooper over there. Amari Cooper really going till the wheels fall off for him. Gotta love it, though, as they do go pass here again. Sitting backside all over. Is this now knocked down? Porter, maybe he should have been in the slot the entire time. Seems to be playing much better there. Then again, he is covering an 80-year-old receiver. And maybe an Amari Cooper stray, but I just love the fact that he's still here as they're going to look across the middle. Now in the seam, oh my goodness, we let up the catch to Billingsley. And the rookie there is just making plays. The 2-minute warning almost coming as now it's a run. Stanley trying to get in the middle. We do swallow up the run, but with the blitz, can we get to the quarterback here? Sitting, Benson, run. We're there. Minkah, how does that catch get in there? Harrison gets the completion with the 2-minute warnings here. Harrison not having the best success in his career in Arizona, still though doing his absolute best. It's just hard to do things when you don't have a quarterback. And Arnold trying to prove that he is the guy here as we're going to be roaming with Stanley in the middle, sitting on it. As they're going to throw this one, Minkah, good job breaking it up. But we're going to be roaming here again, Stanley. Crossers coming out as they're going to throw it, and it's going to be a burn for Trey McBride to the end zone. The Cardinals punch in a score, take the lead here going in. There's still a little bit of time left for us to do something, so we'll see what we can do. But in the second half, we do start with the football, so maybe don't risk it too much. We will see. All depends on the return, but it does all start on the field goal. Rookie, Windsor. Can we do it again here? He's already got 1 on the year. As this lane looking kind of decent for him, but we all need to pass it here. Going out to the outside, 1-on-1, and we do manage to get this ball in just barely. The blitz and the pressure getting to us a lot here, scrambling out. We're just going to dump it off. Nice and easy to Burden. As we're going to find a little hole up the middle. Burn our first time out. He's got 5 catches for 35 on the day. As I'm just waiting for that deep shot maybe to open up. Corner's not playing with it. We're going to try it. Going up and over. It will not be caught. This backside, I would love somebody to come open. But we're going to go out now. Is this Wan'Dale Robinson? This is who, and he drops it. Oh my goodness, Wan'Dale Robinson. Honestly, it's a down year from him. Wan'Dale, I expected so much more from him as we almost lead him into danger, and we do. And so we're going to have to punt this football away. Stonehouse, they're going to go ahead, let this one bounce. And what a good kick. Went in the direction we need to get down with Farley and down at the 9. But we're going to be playing everybody back. No big plays here. So it's a whip route out to the outside. Joey Porter Jr. getting burned. Stanley there. Instead, we're going to go to the zone. Sitting out. They're going to throw it corner. Forbes having a bad job there, man-to-man, or cover 3, struggling in the zone, but they're going to try to nab a field goal here, maybe even a touchdown. There's a minute left as they're going to be cooking on this one as we're rolling out. Bumping receivers here, but Marvin Harrison beating Forbes again, getting down the field. I need our pass rush to get in there, really stop this ball from coming out this fast. As up here now, Billingsley getting burnt by Forbes again, and the Cardinals now up 17-7. Start of the season, 6-0. Cannot be losing 2 straight. So we're going to be playing from behind. But Windsor getting a good return, starting us here on the 35. Maybe we can get something rolling. As we're going to try this one up and over the top. Burden can't hold on. I want it to drop in over the bucket. Can we please do that? We're now going to look for a pass to the outside. Sit on it. Pickens. This is a risky throw here. Can't fall in. And so it's zone cover. Out to the outside. We're going to dump it off. Pickens holding on. And Wandell was maybe open behind him, but I didn't want to risk it. As again in this game, we punt it away. Farley. Will this ball stop here? That'd be awesome. No, this time it's going to kick into the end zone. But hopefully they're running here. I just want to take it into halftime at this point, as they will go ahead and run it. Peyton Wilson, good tackle holding him up, as it looks like this is going to be all she wrote after this run. Benson looking for a lane. He's got a little bit to cut back and up through. Starting with the football, Windsor on the return, getting up and through. We're going to look for the lane. Windsor chasing to the outside, breaking through one tackle, juking forward to the 30. The problem is today we only have 100 yards of offense, as that's horrible. As we're going to lead this one across the middle for an easy interception to Buda Baker to start this half. Thought Buda Baker was going to drop a little deeper. Thought we could throw this one underneath, force it to Burden. That's a really bad turnover there to start, as Muldrow shoots the gap a little too early. Fitzpatrick makes a tackle. As we're sitting on this here. Blitz may be coming in. We're looking out tight end. They're going to go the out route here. Fitzpatrick lets up the catch. Today, we just haven't run the ball well. Haven't really run the ball much at all. So maybe we need to get back to it, as I'm expecting a run play up the middle. No, play action. They're going to hit this. Trey McBride, one-on-one. Stanley, bad coverage. He's in. Touchdown, 24-7. So now we just need to get back to what we know. Easy completions here underneath. Burden got it. Turn to the outside, maybe upfield. Being down in this game, we just have to throw the football. Have to get ourselves back into it through the air. It's going to be Pickens, easy, completed again here, getting forward. If there is going to be a blitz here, I'd love to have it come through. As no, instead, we're going to go out to him. J-Mo just missing. So instead, it's going to be a run play. Pat Freiermuth in. We need to get this first down here. As no, cutback lane. No, it's just we tried to hit the hole. But we are going to risk it. It's a big call here. Third quarter, halfway done. As we're going to trust our guy. Burden, out to him. He's got the catch. And so this drive is going to stay alive here, as we're going to test this one up to Burden here. Burden holding on again. Just the most unbelievable trust there in our number one. Sitting on it. Bringing men in motion. Coming across as I see Darnell Washington. He's got the touchdown. Darnell Washington getting in for the score. Bringing ourselves back just a little bit now. We got 14 on the board today. And so with the Cardinals coming out here, they're going to go counter run play to start. Muldrow meets him, but we're going man-to-man across the board. And I'm actually going to use TJ Watt off the edge. Just want to see how we play with him. But no, they go quarterback draw here. Jackson Arnold gets the first down out of it. Try to shed off inside. It didn't quite work. Blitz with Peyton Wilson up the middle now. Maybe we can get this to work, as we're coming for the sack, as we do get it in. Warmack off the edge. No, it was Muldrow gets it. Great play there. And we're now going to bring Joey Porter Jr. off the edge as well. Stack this right side. Have Patrick Queen run free, but it's caught. Trey McBride, and we are just not fast enough. Are you kidding me here? Trying to lock in. Can't even make the tackle. Forbes hackling him short, barely at the 1 yard line, as that's just great. It's going to be now on the 1 yard line. They can run this one in with Trey Benson. But they're bringing man in motion here, and they're going to go fake jet sweep. Now hand it off to Trey Benson, but the hole opens up. Patrick Queen getting held up. Cardinals put up another score here, jump up 31 points on the day. So again, just trying to throw ourselves back into this game. Quick to Pickens. No, an inside zig route from Burden, though. He's going to get open, as we're going to be looking for maybe another shot here. Burden, corner route. He's going to be open if we just can get the ball out there. With Pickens on a deep post, maybe that could open up. But no, instead, Burden underneath. It's going to have this little drag route. He's got 10 catches for 104 on the day. The only problem is we've targeted him 17 times. Those are our worst numbers today. As again, sitting on it, looking, throwing back across our body. Pickens open there. As I really hope the slot fade from Wandell Robinson could do something crazy here. Bringing him in motion. He's going to be resettling inside, but no, the fourth quarter is here. And so same play now, but to the other side instead. As we're going to be sitting backside. Wandell in, can't get the feet. So I wish that would work. Unfortunately, not the case here. But Pickens is going to be very open here, running all the way across, trying to outrun the linebacker. So a good score there as we're sitting on it here. Underneath, we're going to go to Pickens, force this football in as Wandell's backside. Only looks like two guys there. So we're going to settle in as he's open, getting himself forward. This is just the type of day that it is here. As we're going to try backside. Burden can't hold on. We're teleporting there from the safety. So we're going to bring Deuce across. Can we finally do it here? As I see Deuce wide open, corner, end zone, touchdown, screaming across, coming open enough. Make it back to a 10-point game late. So we just need to force them off the field one time. Our defense needs to make a stop. Cardinals have had so many good opportunities today as they start off with a run play, but we fill nicely with Queen. And so what about cover two? Can this work? Or will they try to run it again? They do try to run it again, and we fill again with Queen. And so 3rd and 10. Have to get to it here. They're going to dump this one off. We're going to come in and rally. But finally, we get a 3 and out in this football game. I thought things were going to look better with our team getting back our edge rushing superstar in TJ Watt, but still not the case. Windsor, the rookie, back deep to return. Tyron Tracy's not in at the spot as this one returned across the face, and Mapu bad blocking. So we're going to look at this here, trying to go out to the outside, scrambling. We're just going to throw this out, but looking to score here, looking to do something fun. As we're going to try this one. Back shoulder here. Burden got it. No, broken up. But we are in 4-down territory, so I'm okay with it. As we're going to go to Pickens here. Lead him up the field a little bit, but he can't hold on to that one. So this will be one of the biggest plays of the day here in this zone. Burden got it. Barely juggling his hand. And so we're going back to it here. Pressure off the edge. We just got to get this one out. Burden running away from everybody here. Juke move back into the 40 as we're going hitch seam here. Hitch seam, fade route, backside, Burden, one-on-one, not holding on. But he's going to be gassed, and rightfully so, does check out. But Pickens checks out tier 2 as well, as we're going to go out to Concepcion. Concepcion, we need the speed to get to the sideline. Oh my goodness, not a great play from him coming in here to start this game, as we're going to roll out. We're going to have to set our feet, and I just see it delivered across. J-Mo, what a diving catch. But now let's test our true jump ball receiver here. Pickens, actually I see him, it's going to be in, touchdown. Pickens, no need for a jump ball. They ran cover 2, and we're able to make it in for a score, a huge touchdown to cut this lead to 3. And so now the clock, that's the only thing playing against us. If they try to run it, we got to come downhill and make the stop here. No, they go to the air quick, out to the outside, they miss the throw. So now they're going to go ahead, maybe try to take down this clock here, but go play action. But we may have a sack here, and we do on Arnold. Peyton Wilson, the one getting in 3rd and 19. What are these play designs from the Cardinals? And Jackson Arnold's also slow to get up. And so we're guessing pass. We just have to stop a first down. That's it. Simple. No first downs. 2-minute warning is on our side. It's going to be Jackson Arnold scrambling, throwing, dumping off here. Benson going down. We're going to burn a timeout. No, the 2-minute warning didn't get called yet. I thought I already did. And so a wasted timeout there. Now we only have 2 to work with. But they are punting it deep. Windsor, 28-31 in this game. Need to come down and make a play. The rookie out to the outside, just going down to the 26. But Luther Burden still not in the game. And this is where we really do need him, as we're going to hit this one. No, Wandell, what are we doing? And I would really like to have Burden in, but I think he's literally just too exhausted here. We're going to hit this one over the head. No, intercepted. Oh my goodness. Our second pick on the day. So we're going to try to run this one. We seem to get strips here on this run. Benson getting forward, bringing him down, burning a timeout. But they're going to get another one here up the middle. We're trying to fill the lane, do a good job with it. And no shot they pass this, right? They need to be keeping this clock rolling. As they do go to the pass. Underneath. We're sitting on it as they throw it to the outside. As you tackle him, we tackle him out of bounds. Oh my goodness, this game's not over yet. And so they're going to go ahead here, take this field goal. Clock's going to drain out, as it will just be a minute 26 left, minute 23 left. They couldn't do their job. Carlson, good kick though. But we have life. And look at the bottom of the screen, 2 teams 0-7. The Patriots and the Broncos. That's wild to see, as we just need a touchdown here. It's only 6 points separate us, so we're going to try to return this one up. But it looks like we're going to have to do it without Burden, as that's just not what we want here. But chucking it up, jump ball, no way Pickens can't bring it in. But now he checks out. We are just deep in our receiving core here, as we're going to go out to Wandell. Wandell making the catch, hurry up. Now checking it for verticals, as we're going to test it. Big Pat Fryermuth, the tight end, not holding on. And so Concepcion has to make plays for us, even Darnell Washington in at receiver. But Pickens, he's good enough here, as we're going to look across, try to find it. Concepcion, we're going to give it to him. Bad throw, 3rd and 10. So can we pick it up with Deuce Vaughn here? We're actually going to scramble out, and I see it across the middle. We're going to fire it. No, intercepted again. Threw it too much on a laser, and Owen Papao gets in for the pick. And that's going to be the end of the game. 3 interceptions is not going to win you a football game. Simple as that. We've now 6 picks on the year, half of them coming in this game alone. And so with 2 losses, obviously we're struggling in coverage. We are going to go ahead and make a trade. Now, I'm looking at Drew Phillips only because the Giants put him up on the trade block. And with us going to this Dennis Allen type defense, I want to see if this will work. As almost the reason I like Drew Phillips is he's got 5 years on his deal here, as I do want to bring him in, and he's a superstar corner. We're able to flex it out, Michael Carter, and this is why we've developed our coaching tree the way it has. A superstar corner like him would be huge, and they want to get rid of him. The thing I like about Drew is his ability in zone coverage. Look at that rating right there, 87 zone coverage sitting on it. His stats are beautiful, and I think he's going to be a guy, if we move him to slot corner, could play very, very well. As I expect zone to be our base defense now moving forward a lot because of our passing numbers that we've given up. But in this game today, Baltimore, AFC North opponent for us, as we have made some trades, made some moves. It's still a last stand, a last ride for our 2 or 3 big defensive players. Minkah, Watt, Highsmith, Can we do it? Can we make a push to the Super Bowl? And so starting out today, we're going to go to the air quick. This is going to be Tyrone Tracy, our third down back, getting the first catch today. But we need a win. We need to get back into the win column here. Sitting underneath Deuce Vaughn, our second running back with a catch, but the ball's on the ground. A huge mistake there, and already giving the ball back or to the Ravens. And Trenton Simpson, what a play from him there, hitting Deuce Vaughn. The Deuce did not get loose, but did let the ball go. But I like that there. Drew Phillips out to the outside. We're going cover 2 here to start, as they will go ahead and run it. Good job from Highsmith wrapping it up to start. So early today, Lamar Jackson is the focus. Obviously, we have to stay on top of him in the running game. Is he looking maybe dumping this one off? No, a deep shot. They're testing Forbes right away as we start off the game with our own turnover here. Stepping out of the back of the end zone, Lamar Jackson couldn't test Forbes, and already we may be off to a better start defensively. New corners in. Michael Carter gone. Struggling in man-to-man coverage. We brought him in to be a man corner. Forbes was doing better, and with Carter now switching that him over to a zone corner in Drew Phillips. And so with 2 turnovers early, we're going to hit the reset button. Go back to it here. Pickens across the middle. We're going to fire this one in diving catch. But with Deuce back on the ground, do I trust him enough after his fours fumbled? That's the question. But lately, our offensive line has been struggling here. So we're going to continue to look underneath. Wandale, good catch there. Not losing the catch. Because I think we're going to have to dime this team down the field if we do need anything. Now it's the outside. There's going to be a holding call maybe as the ball comes out. Let's see what the penalty is, as it will be a holding call on us here. Maybe James Daniels. Broderick Jones is out. Zach Frazier will be the one called. And so we will have to punt this one away with Stonehouse. A quick drive from us, but they're going to let this one drop. And this is a bomb from Stonehouse. It's going to fall right at the 2. What a punt there from Stonehouse, as we're bringing a heavy blitz here. Maybe a safety would be huge, but they are motioning man out, as we're going to look, run up the middle, try to fill nicely as we tackle him at the 1, but another blitz coming in. Run right up the middle maybe with Minkah. We're going to fill this A-gap hard, scraping across. We actually do have a guy that we have to cover, and so it's going to be a little bit worrisome as they find a hole there, but we hold it short, rolling into the end zone a little bit almost. And so it's another blitz. We are just trying to stuff everything here as they go play action, and we're going to have a safety. No, the ball comes out instead. It's going to be a touchdown. Muldrow, the rookie. What a play coming off, stripping Lamar Jackson, picking it up himself. As we do have a defensive touchdown in this game, an AFC North type of game starting early. Not a shootout like we're used to in these AFC North games as of recent, but a massive play for a score. And so 2 turnovers forced here already in this game, and a defensive touchdown to our name. And so zone looks here. We're going to continue to stay in a 4-3 type of look, as they're going to go play action. Looking now, corner. They're going to fire it in the windows. It is caught. I thought we were going to get a good look there. Unfortunately, not the case. Now an in-breaking route is if we hit Zay Flowers. This is where we are going to blitz. Maybe a run play here that we could bottle up Haynes. Haynes has turned into a really good running back, as it will go air instead underneath. And I thought we were on top of it, but it's not going to happen. Drew Phillips allowing the completion, but still sitting in the 4-3. Will it be a run here? Lamar Jackson letting this clock burn down, as they will go play action look. Sitting across in the window, diving catch. We need to hold him out of the end zone as they do go run, filling in with Peyton Wilson nicely. But I want to contain Lamar Jackson on the edge as we do go to cover this. But it will be a pass. Sitting in the window, they're going to hit this crosser to Mark Andrews. Mark Andrews going to get the first, now to the 6. But now here, they're pinching everybody. Stanley, we're going to sit in the middle, zone coverage look. I'm going to watch Mark Andrews to that side as he motion people across. So Drew Phillips, a tough matchup facing Mark Andrews in his first ever go. As they go pass out to the outside, though, Mapu one-on-one with Zay Flowers. He lost it, as it will be a Baltimore Ravens touchdown to equalize. And so we're coming back out. Our second true offensive drive here is we're going to go across. Luther Burden, nice and easy here, juking forward, but Burden does check out. So we're looking maybe then Pickens out to the outside, one-on-one. He's going to catch this one and go down. So we're looking good here. Play action. We're going to roll out on this one. And we're just going to take off for a couple of yards and just get ourselves out of bounds. But with them pinching the box here, Burden one-on-one on a corner route may be possible, as we're going to try this here. Down to the sideline, Burden fitting in. What a dot from Arch Manning. And so we're going to be looking end zone now. Out to the outside. We're going to lob this one in. It's going to be a contested catch that we can't bring in, but we need to fit it in. Looking in the window, scrambling out Arch Manning here again. We're just going to dump it off nice and easily. J-Mo jumping, diving. He's got the touchdown. J-Mo, Wandale, both of them two having a down year. Maybe this is where we can pick it up with them, as we now score, matching the Baltimore Ravens' long drive. 14-7 now. We're coming back out on defense. We're going to continue to bring this blitz, put pressure on Lamar Jackson. Wilson up the middle. Maybe an A-gap pressure here. We may have to run with the running back, though. If he does go out, this is going to be play action, as they're going to hit this one. Flowers, Phillips getting burned here, as it's Zay Flowers, a one-play touchdown here for the Ravens. And so going back to work, offense, Burden, crosser, open again here, getting forward, breaking one tackle. But I feel like I've just completely lost the ability to run the ball. The last couple of games, we've just been struggling here, as it's a massive hit from Simpson. And so 3rd and 1, we have to pick it up. But I'm going to trust it. With Izzy in, we're audibling. Run play up the middle. Izzy, we need this one here. Get himself forward, as he is not going to get it. 4th and inches. And so we will have to punt this one away. Stonehouse, this one very deep. Another good punt. Caleb Farley, our special teamer, getting down. Maybe leveling a big hit is a nice one. But I'm guessing pass on this one as they run it instead up the middle. But we have Benton. Oh my goodness. The Ravens just can't run the football. And that's awesome. Is this a good play there? Now underneath, no, to the outside. It's going to be completed to Bateman. Bateman looking for the first down as he's not going to get there. Drew Phillips trying to make his mark here in our first game with him. But 3rd and 3. Bringing a ton of pressure here coming across. Wilson, one-on-one with the running back. We're going to come two if the running back doesn't go. As we're going to have a sack. Dialed it up perfectly. Mardlow getting in there for his 2nd one on the day. And so we got ourselves a nice little 3 and out there. Coming on the punt block. Not going to get it. This punt going very short with Windsor, the rookie. We're going to go ahead and fair catch it. And so we're going back to work. Hoping man-to-man as it will not be. But Tyrone Tracy leaking out of the backfield does get open for 10, but crossing the midfield point, we need to look for it. And these crossers, the Ravens are just leaving them so wide open. A big hit though. Burden 4 catches, 53 yards. The clock will run here, but J-Mo, this is cover 2. Hit this one up the middle. No, we're going to test this one outside. It's a stop route, actually. Pickens, though, makes the catch. Pickens rushing to the end zone. That just happened to work out. Lucky throw there getting in. As Concepcion does check in now here. Small, quick leaking out as we got to scramble out with Arch. As I see the running lane here, we're going to go into the end zone on the ground to take the lead. And so it's 21-14 in the game. Gotta love it. But now to the air as they will maybe go jet sweep. No, they're going to go to the air. Sitting out the outside. Down-handed catch, but Phillips and Stanley running out there. But I love our zone looks now. Moving Joey Porter around, making him have good situations. Is now that they're going to look. Lamar Jackson, though, taking off. TJ Watt chasing from behind as he dives forward. But they're going to keep this running here. Corner going across. Gotta stay with him. We are going to go man look. Blitz coming. Sitting across. They're going to dive it in as we hit our own guy. We hit Drew Phillips instead, trying to go for the pick. And so we're going to be sitting now. Across the middle. We try to dive for the pick here. It doesn't quite work. Good big hit, though. As we're going to go ahead now. Sit it. Flood concept. That's the outside. Porter rallies. As we're going to go ahead now. Sitting underneath. No. Stanley. I thought we were going to have that motion there. Sitting on it. They're going to go to the air here again. Up the seam. No. Sitting out to Bateman. We tackle Bateman short, 4 seconds left. And so it looks like we're going to go to halftime now, 17-21. A close one here today as the second half is going to be very, very interesting. But now we're sitting here in this second half. They're going to start off with a run. Justice Haynes, we bottom up in the first half, but this is a big shit. The blitz worked in the first half. Will they dial up better pass pro here as they go air? Quick underneath, and we're there. Porter dropped the interception, but Muldrow did a really good job there as we have another free rusher getting Lamar Jackson out of the pocket, and we do get a big sack, our 3rd one on the day. And so it's 3rd and 17. Getting this team off the field now would be huge. Moving Fitzpatrick down. We need Drew Phillips to run here. These crosser, though, is open as they do strike it. Oh, my goodness there. The match zone doesn't work. Zay Flowers, big play day for him. We should have gotten ourselves off the field with that one. Bringing blitz again, though. Patrick Queen up the middle. They're going to hit this to the outside. So we'll go ahead and go in. Muldrow having a very good day so far. Can he go ahead and get the pressure in? We need him to fit it. They're bringing man in motion into the backfield, rotating him across as they go power with Lamar Jackson, who gets down the field, but the ball gets coughed up. And Drew Phillips in his first day game for us, making it happen. Drew Phillips recovers Lamar Jackson fumble. Hopefully it doesn't get reviewed. I think he was still up when he fumbled. The only problem now, we're stuck back in the end zone, but also take it over a touchdown as we go Deuce Vaughn, run to the outside. Finally, our first big one. As this one goes all the way up past the 20. But now Izzy checks in. Another run here. And this hole's going to open up for him again. Is this going to be Izzy to the outside? Good move there as we get 2 massive runs back to back. But they're starting to stack the box. But we're still going to run it. Trap play here as we're going to bust this one to the outside a little bit. Izzy got the speed there. And he's got 5 still. 3 carries, 23 yards. And so things are looking good for us. I'm excited with how things are rolling. Collins now on the run. So we're going to try to hit this cutback lane just for a couple of yards. The acceleration from him isn't as good, but I love his ability to run the football. As it's 3rd and 2, and we're going to going for it. Collins in. Glenn, can we get forward? As the hole there is going to be open enough. No, we get stopped 4th and inches. And so with Stonehouse, can we get a good punt here? This one landing inside the 10-yard line. Didn't put backspin on it, though. Hopefully it can fall short. No, it'll hop right in. So we just need to hold off this Ravens team again. Unfortunately, we couldn't do anything there on the ground very heavily as they will go pass out to the outside. Joey Porter over there, but probably to the pass now. We're watching Mark Andrews line up in the slot as they bring a man in motion again. Zay Flowers sitting on it. Going to be underneath. Lamar is running. We're going to get off with Queen, but we can't make the tackle. Can we deliver a big shot, though? No. Newton has to chase down from behind, but it does look like Tyrion York will be out, so Warmack's going to come in. Another rookie linebacker, as who knew our draft class would be this important at this point in this season. We've seen our rookie linebackers get a ton of playing time. But as we do bring blitz, no. Instead, delay of game actually called on the Ravens. So that's going to back them up, give us a little bit of help. But now they go jumbo look, jumbo package, 2 tight ends in plus a fullback is going to sit on it. We're over. No, the slant route behind is going to hit. We have to deliver a shot, and we left our zone completely. That should have been us. I just wanted to take away the easy completion. I thought they were going to go there, but now it's going to be pass play. Sitting behind. Up and toss the top, though. Interception. Trip between 3 different defenders. Drew Phillips there, though. And to be honest with you, I'll take that. That doesn't worry me there, as they're going to look now in breaking routes as we are trying to get the interception with Staley. But there we need to play the receiver. Get ourselves in. Man-to-man. Blitz play. Staley. Safety blitz. No, we're going to run out real quick. But Mark Andrews, we can't bring him down. Highsmith has to give him chase. We're holding him up. So now it's going to be a run play here with Hayes. We kind of got caught off guard there. I was expecting a pass as we do hold him to 3rd down. But Drew Phillips gets banged up on that play. So we are going to pinch everybody here. Bring a blitz with Porter. As they will go ahead now, pass this one, slant route all over. Minkah Fitzpatrick can't make the stop. Luckily enough, Drew's already back in. It was just a 1-play thing. It's 5 wide here again. Sitting on a Mark Andrews look as this time they go quarterback draw here. Up the middle, Patrick Queen, what a shot. We forced 2 fumbles already today. And we get a 3rd. 21-17, another man in motion here, sitting on the pass. Across the middles, we're sitting on it. We have to make the tackle at that point, but they get the 1st down. Lamar Jackson, 302, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. With pinching out, maybe stick concept. Stanley sitting on it. As we're all over it here. Slant route coming backside, but we almost get the sack with Highsmith. I'm very happy with how things are looking. But with them motioning now at 5 wide, we're actually going to switch to a cover 3. I think that'll help us just a little bit better. But we're waiting, sitting, as we let him go in front just a little bit. Hopefully he runs in another zone. And yes, Zay Flowers may have 10 for 200, but it is 3rd and 1, and we have the lead. Stanley, we're asking him to go one-on-one here with Mark Andrews. They go quick to the air. Backside slam. We're all over it. Minkah Fitzpatrick, what a huge play. But they're going to go for it here. A run up the middle. They pick up the 1st down. And so they're going to continue to go for it. 1st and goal here. Play clock winding down. Slant concept. No, out to the tight end. They're looking end zone, but we hold him out. Can we make the stop? Man in motion coming into the backfield. Going across here. There's a QB power up the middle, and we do stuff him. No, he's in. Lamar Jackson grabbing the lead here in this game. We need to go on a massive drive. We have more than enough time on our hands to make this drive really good. We're going to go inside zig route to start. Good job from Burden. But Abakanada out of the backfield, and we're going to go to him here. Just catch it and go down as he's got the 1st down. So we're keeping this rolling here out to the outside. Quick out. Burden's got the catch now for 5. So it really feels like we're cooking up something good so far. Underneath, we're going to go to Burden again. Burden trying to get the 1st down. He's going to be held short. This Ravens linebacking core is dangerous, but we need Collins to do his job here. Get me 1 yard, please. This is going to be run up the middle. We got the 1 yard and more, up for 5. But the 2-minute warning is here. We did a good job getting consistent in this drive so far. So can we take a shot? Burden one-on-one. We're going to test it. Up the sideline as he gets completely jammed at the line of scrimmage. Nate Wiggins not in that corner. Instead, remember, no drip gang making a play. But now the pass, sitting on it. Is underneath Fryermuth. Get himself forward. He's got the 1st. No 3rd and inches. And so Collins, do your job again. Get me 1 yard. No, Justin Matabuke. What a play. And so a game-tying field goal with Aubrey. We let the clock drain down a little bit. Can we convert here? This one, very long. Doesn't have the distance. 55 yards, and it's good. A huge kick there to tie it all up. We at least got the tie. Justin Matabuke abused us there on that run. So we're going to need to come back. Kicking off now. Stonehouse. Can we make a big play? Returning, coming down here. We're going to try to heavy a shot, but it's 56 seconds left. They cannot get a field goal, but we're sitting in cover 2. Everybody else high up as they're going to go bounce the outside. Good job there. Now Tampa 2. You have to get the opposite 42-yard line. That's where we're looking here. As they're going to throw behind. Almost intercepted. What a game-changing play that would have been. It's now 3rd and 8. If they try to run it here, that would be crazy, as they will try to run it. Can we make this stop before he gets the 1st down? And we do. We're going to burn a timeout. Oh my goodness, Forbes, what a late tackle. And so we're going to try it here. Can we get a good return from the rookie? That's the first question. Windsor, this is going to be a little bit short. We need this blocking to get in here. We're going to take it, break it out to the outside. Trenton Simpson scares me every time he screams downhill on us. But I need Burden up the seam here. If this is cover 3, maybe he can hit it, as I do see him. And we're going to throw it to him. Luther Burden one-on-one, tipped up and down. Promise, we just need to get ourselves in a field goal range. That's going to be it here as we're scrambling out. This one, no, a bad bull. Oh, I at least thought we could get it there. No, we need to make a tackle here. Oh my goodness. I didn't expect us to get hit. I thought maybe if we threw it, it would be short. What a bad decision, as we just blew this game. Oh my goodness. Roquan Smith, as we're going to try to ice here, but that's our 3rd turnover on the day, as it will be Tucker in to win the football game. 27-24. That's going to be the final score. Oh my goodness. 1 second is remaining in this game, and we're going to let this one fall into the end zone. Let our offense have one big play, and so it is going to be a Hail Mary sitting out there. We just got to chuck it up with guys in our face, up to Burden. As this one tipped up and down, so unfortunately we lost. A rough day today as we blew it at the end. Got a little overzealous trying to win the football game. A rookie mistake from a second-year man, as we got to look on to next week, our third straight loss.